Welcome to the Ministry. It's been a long time, and this 2,000 point game, Warhammer 40,000 8th edition. So as we play this game, just a little disclaimer, the chapter approved rumours are hitting around. There's loads of like points increases, decreases and all that kind of stuff hitting the net. But we're not taking any of that into account because they're not official yet. So we're going to play with them as they are, up to date at this point with all the FAQs and everything in place. So today is going to be the Craftworld Eldar against Space Marines. So we'll show you the chapters and stuff in a second that are going to be taking part. Quick look at the table. So obviously it looks like some sort of Eldar maiden world that's going to be befouled by the Space Marine scum. So the Eldar here to defend it, or at least reclaim it, we'll see. The game we're going to be playing is Tactical Cascade, which was from the chapter approved 2018 book. Basically what that means is you sort of take 6 cards or up to 6 cards out of your deck that you don't want to use. And then you're going to choose 2 cards to start with for your first turn. And for every card you score in that battle round, you can draw 2 cards the next turn. So you get both those cards in your first turn, you draw 4 cards next turn. You can have a maximum of 6 in your hand. And then obviously all the other stuff's into play. There's no sudden death in this one. There's Linebreaker, Slay the Warlord, First Strike. And there's also at the end of the game, if you've got lots of cards left, you lose victory points. I think for every 3 cards you've got in your hand still, you can lose a point. So big encouragement to do stuff, get objectives done, whatever they may be. So with that, we'll have a quick look. So we've also rolled, it's going to be Hammer and Anvil. So the Eldar did roll, I'm going to pick that side. And the Marines are going to be down here. So we've got an objective here. They do have one in their deployment zone, which is down here. So this one's just out. Then there's one here. One just next to the statue down there. And then the Eldar have 2. There's one just by this tree. Just going to go where James's phone. And then there's one just the other side of this. There. So that's where we're going to be. Take a look at that and let's take a look at these armies. Right, ladies first, James? No, I'm just kidding. So guess first. So this is James, Primaris, pure Primaris army, all on foot.
Yeah.
It's a brigade, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's gone for literally the rule of 3. And he's all foot slogging it with obviously the Imperial Fists, by the look of it. So very good looking army here. And I'll just go over the units quickly because obviously it's all repeated, I think, in 3. So there's 3 lots of Hellblasters with the normal Hellblaster gun, so the rapid fire one. There's 3 lots of the Infiltrators, and there's 3 lots of the Intercessors with a grenade launcher. These have all got Stalkers.
Yeah.
So they've all got Stalkers. Is there a grenade launcher in each one as well?
Yeah.
Any extra weapons on the Sergeant? At least a chainsword.
No.
Yeah, chainsword because it's free.
Chainsword free, yeah.
Free chainsword on the Sergeant. Then we've got 3 lots of the Bolter Aggressors. Obviously everyone knows how nasty they are. 3 lots of the Suppressors, isn't it?
Yeah. Suppressors.
So I rate these in this list because obviously against vehicles and stuff you'll be doing, in the Devastator Doctrine you'll be at -3 and 2 damage, which is really good. And obviously they give you a bit of versatility, you can drop them in and stuff if need be. Then we've got a Primaris Psyker, we've got a Primaris Lieutenant, and Mr. Chapter, he's not a Chapmaster, he's a captain, isn't he?
Tor Garrison,
yeah.
He's not
a Chapmaster, he's the captain, yeah. Captain Tor Garrison. So, do you know what your psychic powers were that you took?
the Psyker is actually the Lord of War.
Oh, he's a warlord.
Yeah.
Lord of War, he'd be
expecting that one.
Yeah.
What I've done is I've give him...
Let's get in because he looks really cool.
Yeah. I think I've gave him Architect of War, Warlord trait. I think I was paying for an extra Warlord trait, making him indomitable.
Yeah.
Relic on him, 2 Vox Experitum, additional 3 inch to his Warlord aura.
Yeah.
Powers, I think I was just going to give him to roll for 2+ to hit from the standard Marine.
So he's got Smite.
Smite and the 2 to hit. I can't remember which one that one's called now.
Right, yeah. James getting himself a bit confused because he normally runs his Iron Hands as well, so he brought his Iron Hands deck and applied it. But so anyway, we're going to go Smite, Fortify, and Tectonic Purge. You know, Tectonic Purge is a warp cast value of 6, and then any units within 12 of the Psyker get a -2 to their charge. So it's quite a good defensive power. And Fortify is basically like a heal spell, so it'll come in really handy on stuff like the Aggressors and stuff. Regain D3 lost wounds. So he's bit offensive and bit defensive as well, so I think they're quite a decent power list.
Yeah.
James is going to be rocking 12 for the brigade and 3, so 15 command points. What I said I'd do was I'd match and try and make a brigade as well. No spoilers yet on my army, but again, obviously there's no... I think it's a really good list. Obviously, there's tanks missing, thunderfire cannons, which would be the real punchy marine bits at the minute. But you'll see from the Eldar list, we haven't gone stupid either. It's not 3 flyers and all that kind of stuff. So we'll have a good look in a sec. So he's just checking over his relics.
Yeah, so relic, I've got the Voxex Spiritum.
Yeah, so that gives him
to the Warlord, his aura ability, and the special issue war gear on him too with me and the artist is that armor.
So what's it? But he hasn't got a aura ability. You say that? Have you not done it to the lieutenant? Is it not the lieutenant that's got that? So anyone within 9 inches will be rerolling 1s to wound.
Oh, in a second. Or no, he hasn't, has he? This is where I'm getting mixed
up
because I haven't done my list properly yet.
So I think, is it this guy? So everyone within 9 of this guy will get reroll 1s.
Yeah, hold on a second.
We'll let him have a think.
Sorry. All this out and it ended up working. It's like...
James, we'll let James through. He's going to figure out what he wants to do anyway, because he's sort of, like I said, he's got them a bit mixed up, so we'll come back. He's just going through his Codex supplement. So like I said, I've tried to match him. I've gone for a brigade as well, so rocking 15 command points. Not doing late either, we're going to go Ulthwe, just so we can get this little fella in, because I don't think I've used him ever as who he's supposed to be, or for a very, very long time anyway, since back in the day. So our HQs, we've got 2 Warlocks. We're going to keep these dead simple. They're both going to have Protect and Jinx. We've got an Autarch on a jet bike, so an Autarch Skyrunner. It's been ages since I've played. I'm forgetting all the things, all the names. So he's got the Lance, and he's also got 2 Avenger Shuriken catapults, and obviously his Shuriken as well. Because I want to try out some of the new Exarchy things, and I was tempted to go with the Blade Storm thingy and the extra range on the Shuriken, just to see, you know, because there's a lot of Shuriken in the army. It would have been quite good. But we've gone Ulthwe anyway. We've gone old school to try them out. Then we've got 5 units of Dire Avengers. So each of the Exarch has got double guns. And we're going to try the power that makes their shots -3. Just to see how good it works. So then obviously he's not a sermon. And he's not got the blade and stuff like that. We're just going to keep them all the same, so it's easier to remember in the game. We've got unit 5 Rangers. And then for our fast attack, we've got 2 Hornets. And we've got the Shining Spears. So the upgraded lance on the Exarch. And obviously the other stuff on these guys. The Hornets, I give the Star Cannons to. So 2 Star Cannons. Crimson Hunter, Exarch, who I'm going to try the Hawkeye. So he ignores the penalty to move and fire with his heavy weapons. So he's basically hitting on the 2 rerolling 1s while he's not damaged. Star Cannons on him, and obviously his Pulse Lasers. The 3 heavies, we've gone for 2 units of 5 Reapers. On the Exarch, I'm not giving them the Tempest launchers. I'm going to try the extra shot. So basically they've got 6 missile shots each, because he gets 2, and he'll be able to not reroll 1s anymore, because that used to be his old power. The Night Spinner. These guys have got the Crystal Targeting Matrix on as well, so the moving fire, and this guy's got it on as well. Who haven't I touched on? The Elites. So we've got some Shadow Scepters. I don't know if people know these guys. Their guns from Forge World. Their guns can do like a flamer or like a shot where if it hits it can hit again and again. And they're an inherent -1 to hit them anyway, because they're sort of spectral and ghosty. The idea is, you know, they could drop in and stuff. Obviously James has got some infiltrators which can stop that, which would be quite good for him and not very good for me. Then we've got a unit of 6 Scorpions. That isn't Karandras. He is going to be the Exarch with a Scorpion's Claw though. Just for points, we could squeeze an extra one in there. And we've got a unit of 6 Banshees with the Exarch as well, with the Executioner. And we're going to keep her -1 to hit the unit washout ability. Just, I think it's probably, they're going to probably die quite easily anyway. So I can't imagine them getting in. So if they do get in, -1 to hit might be quite nice. These guys, we're going to take it to their Mandy Blasters, go off on a 5-up. Because I think that could be quite good for these guys. And like I said, the Reapers are going to get the extra shot. And that's it. So, powers for the main man. Guide, Fortune, Doom, we'll keep it old school. Obviously Smite. Warlord's going to be this guy. Phoenix Gem is his relic. And I've just totally forgot the name of his Warlord trait. So, Seer of the Shifting Vector. I know he's not a Seer, but it allows him to reroll a hit, wound and save roll. Just because I think if he comes in, you know, he's got Fusion Pistol, I forgot to mention as well. So stuff like that, there's a good chance, you know, if he gets in, he gets a charge with his lance. I need to hit. He rerolls 1s for if he hits on 2s, but it's a good opportunity in case there's any minuses or anything there, just to give him a good chance to hit, and especially reroll the wound roll. So that's my stuff, quite simple. We'll see how it plays out. My, obviously, Craftworld attribute is that I'll ignore wounds on a 6. Again, not fantastic, but I'm sick of playing a late Ock. I just wanted to play something else. And like I said, I was really tempted to do the, I think it's called Bladestorm or something, and I can't remember the new book, but basically within 12 inches all shurikens are 8p -1. And then the other one, which is the upgraded shuriken, so all shurikens get an extra 4 inches. I think that's a really good combo. And then especially we've got lots of things like Dire Avengers, and these all got shuriken pistols. Bikes become really good. Especially stuff like these as well, and throughout so many shots, and just being AP -1 throughout would be fantastic. And then obviously you can have loads of your tanks with shuriken and stuff as well. Well, that should be it, so I'll be on 15 command points as well, rocking the same as James. So I'm looking forward to playing this one and see how it goes. A lot of bodies, the Marines. I don't know, I think the body count's got to be quite similar. It's got to be very close anyway, because I've got a few tanks, so I think the Marines may even have more boots on the ground here than the Eldar. So with that, let's get the army set up and go into the first turn. Right, we'll come back. This guy has the Artificer armour.
Yeah.
And he's the Warlord trait was Indomitable, isn't it? So on a 1, 2, 3 doesn't wound him.
Yeah.
And then this guy had, I think it's the Spartan, isn't it? The Relic pistol.
Yeah.
So James had spent a CP to get an extra 1. So you'd be down to 14 CP. And the Eldar have deployed. We'll show you in a second. I've spent some CPs as well. Right, the armies are down. Look at how many yellow bodies there are there. And there's 9, 3 lots of the suppressors as well off the board. So James dropped these guys forward. Obviously I went first, so I get to choose to go. I deployed first, choose to go first or second. But there's just a lot of bodies. These guys have obviously pushed forward a little bit because the infiltrator guys, there's 3 units of them. He's gone defensive with some aggressors away that I've got some units to drop in myself. So there's a big Hellblaster, 3 units of 5 bomb, the Lieutenant Tor Garradon or whatever he's called there. Stalker rifles there. They're all Stalkers on there, did you say?
Yeah, on the intercessors, yeah.
So all the intercessors Stalkers, so they've got plenty of range. Let's have another look. There's some more down there, look. Aggressors. It was humming horn putting these guys there. I'd have been tempted to do that. But he's kept them defensively because whatever drops in will get punished. Even with an Auspex scan, I think there's enough firepower there. These guys there. So the Eldar, we set up first. Obviously a little unit of Rangers down here. We've got the Flyer here. And then obviously aware that James might have stuff to drop in. We've sort of done a bit of defensive screening as well. So our back line's covered. But we've got a big aspect bomb sort of here. Oh, it's going to be brutal really fast this, I think, because you've got much better range than me. I've got 18 inches and my guys I've got to get in. Just whatever gets in is going to be devastating. So we've picked 2 cards as per the rules. We haven't looked at each other to see what they are yet. Well, saying that, James pretty much got his face up, but we don't want to show each other what they are just in case. So are you going to attempt to seize? Because I do wish to go first. Oh, hang on with it. I'll just point out I paid 3 CP to put both these in. I was humming and hawing because I knew I wanted to have as much damage on the first turn, but I just thought, nah, we'll have to, bit of thingy, see what James does, and these 2 units can start in deep strike anyway, so we've done that. We've kept some bodies off the table just to give us options early on. I think the Marines outnumber us, which is scary, but are you going to attempt to seize?
You know what it is, I'm toying whether or not I want to, because I haven't put those...
He's thinking about it, because it means his guys...
No, I will.
You're going to try it?
Hold on, let me just do one measurement.
Oh, he's going to go for it. Oh, I thought you were going to get it. So it's Eldar, turn 1. My cards that I've drew are Defend 2 and Defend 4 that I've picked. So my Defend 2 is here.
Yeah.
Which is sneaky, because I know you can't kill us turn 1. But if you would have seized, I might have been in trouble, because you'd have had options and Defend 4. So that, it's not a certain the Exarch there is within 3 of it, the other side, or there's other units. So I played defensively, because I was quite intimidated by the sheer volume of Marines you've got with 3 up armour and 2 up 2 wounds. Is going to be quite a chore to chew through. So let's see. We'll come back after Eldar. We might skip past the psychic phase as well, because I think it'll be more defensive spells. We'll come back with a review. So end of the movement phase. We've been aggressive with the Banshees. Obviously we'll get a -2 charge here, but they get a +3. So they advanced up, they can advance and charge Banshees. I had to spend a CP because I could roll a 1 for that advance roll. These guys have been jinxed, we've moved ahead into the psychic phase. Just within 18, and they lost the guy due to smite as well. So these guys have moved up, no advances down here, the Reapers and everything moved up. The Flyer come from down there pivoting. This one stayed still. These guys have stayed still for now, just holding the line. Again with these staying still. The others Flyers zipped over here though, so they're the closest unit. Crystal targeting matrix will mean it doesn't get the -1. These guys actually backed off. There's just too many opponents there. So then the chance to try and keep them alive, or at least draw the Marines forward. And that's it, really pretty quick. So the Psychic Phase was quite good. So this guy's been protected and fortuned. They were jinxed with a second Warlock. The Hellblasters down here are doomed. So we're going to go into the shooting phase. So what we're going to do is start with the furthest away units down here. So we're going to do some shuriken shots into these guys. I'll have to go for the Exarch separately because they've got a -3 on their guns, which is quite good, and they've got 2 guns each, so they'll get 4 shots. But we'll have a think, because guide was a tricky one. I did guide the Reapers because they can see the Hellblasters who are doomed, so I'm probably going to go for the 2 shots with strength 5 instead of the strength 8 shots. But we'll just see. I did want to try and jinx them, but they were just out of range. So we'll have a think anyway, and we'll go into the shots. And maybe start, I don't know. There's lots and lots of options. Anyway, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll start with the little Hornets down here. Who's got its star cannons. We're going to go into that unit of infiltrators down here. So this little fella's going to have 4 shots, hitting on 3s because you're still the closest. So we've got 3 hits, and it's strength 6, so it's wounding on 3s. Ooh, it's 2 wounds, and it's at -3. James did prepare positions, so he's on a 5-up save.
2.
So it's 2 fail, so it's D3 damage to the first one, and the second one kills a guy. I'm just going to keep that result. I'm not going to CP it, and then I might need to keep him for later on.
What was that first bit?
This first squad here. So the Rangers are going to shoot their guns at the same target, so they'll be hitting on 4s because they're moved. My rifles are heavy weapons, so I've got 3 hits. Get rid of that one. Looking for 4s to wound. 5s and 6s would be good. So there's a mortal wound and a wound, so you're on a 2-up save. Yeah, he's good, but one of them's took a wound off the sniper rifle. This guy is going to go against the Hellblasters, who are within 36.
Which one?
The doomed squad. There's a squad of 5 that are doomed.
This squad here. Right.
Yeah, so hitting on 3s. Oh, that's why I was going to start my auto on the board. Wounding on 3s, but they are doomed, so 2 wounds at -3. So again, you'll be on 5 ups because you save 1. You're in cover, and it's D3 damage.
Oh, is it?
So we'll kill 1, kill a Hellblaster. That's handy. The guided Reaper squad are going to go for the same unit of Hellblasters that are doomed. So the Exarch will get 2 shots, but an extra shot because of his ability. And then there's 4 Reapers. We'll get 2 shots each. So these are going to go in the Hellblasters. We're looking for 3s. Rerolling because I'm guided. It's a good hit roll. We've got 1 miss. And these are strength 5 with a double shot round. So we're looking for 3s. Rerolling because you're doomed. That's 3, 6, 9, 10 wounds at -2, but effectively -1. So 10 4-ups. And each one of these is 2 damage.
Oh.
So that's I'm looking for the first strike here, hopefully.
This is on this doomed Hellblaster squad still.
Yeah.
Was it?
So any failed one, yeah, there's 4 and 1 was dead, wasn't he? So
yeah,
that's 5, that's the squad, so that is first strike. Right, now I need to have a think about where I'm going to put some other shots. Right, so next we're going to open up with the Avenger squad, so we'll start with the Exarch. So we're looking for 3s. He's got 3 hits. We're looking for 4s to wound. Oh. Right, that's it. Well, he's -3 anyway. Flat this guy, the Exarch's gun, because I was trying the new strat out. So you've got 3 at -3. We may as well do them first, and I'll do the other guys in the squad because they could be negatives or whatever. But we'll do the -3. So you're in cover anyway. So you're on a 2-up. So you need 5s. So that's 1 dead and the wounded 1 gone. And then a good round of hits there. And again looking for 4s. So this time just 2 wounds from the rest of the squad. It no minus. So you're on 2-ups. Yeah.
There was the one of them had a
So
wound from
he's
before.
dead. He's dead. No, sorry, he's not. He's wounded. It's not. It's the jinx. You're on saves of 6s because you've been jinxed. But just so you got 2 saves.
One had 1 wound on and 1. So
2 saves of a 3-up. So you're leaving the Sarge on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. We'll do the next Avenger squad. We'll do the same thing.
Anyway.
So we'll do the Exarch first, who's got 3 hits. Looking for 4s. Oh, again. See though, I'd rather have that roll with the rest of the squad, because that's -3s. With him, he's -3 anyway.
3 saves.
So 3 saves of a -3, 6, but you don't get the you're jinxed. So it's 3 saves of -4, but you're in cover. So there's another one gone, 2 wounds, and the rest of the squad, 1 more wound. So you're on a 3 up because you don't get the benefit of cover. Yeah, so he's good. So the Banshees are going to put their shuriken pistols into him. Might as well try and chin a wound off. Yeah, so 1 at -3 and 1 wound. So do the -3. So he's wounded, and then there's a 1 on a 3 up because he's jinxed. Yeah, so he's got a wound left. And then these pistols and all that I think are out of range. So this Reaper squad that hasn't shot yet, we're going to go into the Stalker guys. I think I have to go with a double shot, just because I need to try and get you. So we're looking for 3s. That's a horrific roll. That is a horrific roll. We're looking for 3s to wound. 3 wounds with the Reapers at -2 on these guys, who effectively -1 because you prepared position. So 4 ups, and he fails, will kill a guy. Right, this guy's going to open up against the Hellblasters. I'll go against this squad. Actually, I'll go against the squad on objective 6. Because that's one of your cards, isn't it? I think you've kept to secure it. So 2d6 shots. Oh, Dean. Right, so these are hitting on 3s. We're looking for a good result here. It'd be nice. Oh, that's a hit. And we're looking for 3s to wound, 6s ideally, because they're in cover anyway. Right, so there's 2. Oh, look at that wound roll. That's pathetic, isn't it? Look at that. That's terrible. So we've got 2 at -4. So 2 6s, because they're in cover. So 2 are dead, because it's 2 damage. And then 2 with no minors, and they're in cover, so you're fine. So you lose 2 from that squad. It's a squad on objective 6. But I'll make it easy, because this guy is then going to pump. He's going to go for the same squad of Hellblasters. I want to just try and get rid of them. So we'll go for the pulse lasers. Well, you knew my first turn was always going to be picking on your big shooty units. So the Crimson Hunter with the new Exarch ability ignores these penalties, so he gets a reroll 1s, hits on 2. So the pulse lasers both hit, and we're looking for 2s to wound because it's strength 8. It's 2 wounds at -3, so you'll be on 5 ups because you're in cover, and any failed will kill a Hellblaster because it's 3 damage.
What was that? Sorry, 5 ups.
Yeah, 5 up because you're in cover, so it's -3. Yeah, so 1's dead, and then we've got the other guns, so you can reroll 1s. They all hit. Looking for 3s, so it's 3 wounds of the cannons. Oh, it's James. I just paused there because I thought I was going to drop his haste. No, it's fine. He rolled 3 6s, so those Hellblasters are definitely blessed, and I think that's pretty much it for the shooting phase. I know that was pretty good, but some pretty poor rolls with the Reapers there as well, and some really good save rolls with the Hellblasters. I was always hoping to get rid of 2 squads. Right. Interesting. So we're going to go into the charge phase, and I'm going to declare charge on... These can declare charges on units within 15, and you can't Overwatch Banshees. So I'm going to declare charge on both these units, just in case. And the 2d6, going to add 3 to that charge roll. So 7, which would be 10, -2 for the Creator, which would be 8. I think it's still enough to get this guy. So we'll measure up. So we've moved in. They keep falling over for the Creators, but the pale-in is 3 inches. So when I do nominate them, I'm then going to pale in. Oh, I think we forgot before as well, the Fire and Fade on the Rangers, but I'll show you where they move to. Right, so we'll start down here. We've done with pale-ins and stuff. So the Banshee with that Executioner Blade has got 2 hits. She's going to be strength 4, so we're looking for 4s to wound. We've got 1 wound at -3, so 1 6 up. Oh, will you stop making this house? I've got the other 2 Banshees going into the same unit. 1 wound because I'm only strength 3, but it's a -3. And that goes through because you don't get cover in combat. And then we've got the other Banshees. Oh, that was against this squad.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because the other girls are down there. So they've got full round of hits. Looking for 5s. Nice, 3 wounds. I might kill a Primaris. 3 saves of a 6. Get in. Get in!
That flat one.
Yeah, so that's this guy dead. So no, it's this guy. That was these attacking this guy. Because they kept falling over, so they'll pile in towards the closest guy. So might as well just move like that. We'll keep them there locked in combat. James can attack back. I fully expect this squad to absolutely whittle these to nothing.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make sure he died, and I basically block off your route to get around like this, so at least it makes it longer for you to get within 3. Although saying that, you've got squads down here. But these guys are going to get 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 attacks back. Because of shock assault. So normally 3s to hit. Because there's an Exarch and I kept the original rule to keep it simple, it's -1 hit, so he's looking for 4s. That's still a pretty good hit roll. Yeah, and because I'm only toughness 3, 3s to wound. Ugh, that's good, that. How many is it? 6?
Yeah.
Oh, please, Banshees, stay alive. Oh, so we dropped 4 Banshees, because they're only a 4-up armour, so... And I've just remembered I've got 6 up, 6 no wounds. No, it's... Yeah, everybody, yeah. So I dropped 4 Banshees, yeah, the whole army gets it, so... We'll take off 1, 2... Oh no. Keep her there. For shits and giggles. 4. So I did say I didn't have the Banshees. They're not really my ideal choice.
Yeah.
But they were there to basically match your brigade as much as I could. See if I could kill something. They got in, they killed a Marine. That's pretty much as good as they could have done. I'm going to need a morale check for them. So they're good. End of the phase 1. So James might need a couple of morale checks here and there. I think they lost
the Primaris
3, didn't they? Yeah, because you...
3, 4, 5, yeah, 3.
So 3, so on a 6 twice, isn't it? You may as well roll 2 dice because you get a reroll, so they're fine. And I think that was the only squad because the other one was killed. So at the end of that phase, the Eldar don't score anything, but I have started to defend 2 objectives, which could put me at the end of James' turn on 4. But I will get first strike. So it's 1-0 as we move into the Marines. Turn 1. I don't know, just at the end, I don't know if I pointed this out before, when I used Fire and Fear, these guys moved back. I didn't need them for the defend 4, but I wanted to put extra bodies there anyway. But the reason I did that before was it meant these guys had to move to get in range. So James has just cursed us again, because he would forgot we'd sort of done that, and I think I didn't put it on camera.
Yeah.
Right, James has moved, he's elected to leave these guys in combat, because what he wants to do is pale in, and obviously get, if he can pale in and get this guy around here, which he's totally entitled to do, because they're not touching yet, you'll be within 3 of this for the end of the turn. Yeah. So he doesn't want to pistol these guys to death in combat or anything, he's going to leave them. The aggressor shuffled up a little bit, concerned that they don't want to get in line of sight of the Reapers and stuff down there yet. These guys have stayed put. A little shuffle with the Hellblasters around here, and the Lieutenant, just to get everybody in a nice sort of kill pattern. I think those aggressors just panned out a little bit, didn't they?
Which one? Oh yeah, just shuffled.
Yeah, it shuffled a little bit. And then all these squads here have just generally moved up. Obviously they moved up so they could get in range of stuff, otherwise they wouldn't got in range. So we're going into James' psychic phase. I think, was it the attempt to heal the wound? On...
No, he's out.
Is he? So you're casting anything, or?
I've got nothing. I can't.
Right, so yeah, James just mentioned doesn't want to attempt any psychic powers.
Just the tectonic purge, just that. Sorry,
you're going for it. He's going to attempt the purge, which means any units within 12 inches of the psych, I'll be a -2 charge. I don't think I'll have any in range, but you never know.
No, but if you come on next.
Yeah, he's thinking. Yeah.
Next turn, isn't it?
So it'll last till May.
Charge of 6.
So it should be an easy one to pull off.
Yeah.
There you go. Whew. So that's off. So anyone within 12 of the psych, I will be a -2 to charge. I don't think it'll probably come into play, but hey, it's an easy cast. So we're going to go let James have a think about his shooting, because there's a lot to do, and then we'll come back with some dice rolls. So the Stalker bolt rifles have had to move, are going to go Rangers. So they're looking for 5s to hit, because it's 3s, -1 for movement, -1 for the Rangers. 1 hit. Oh, he doesn't wound on a 1.
I'll just squads are so far.
Just do them a squad at a time, because 1 squad could definitely have enough to punish us.
First 4,
so this squad's going into these guys, looking for 4s to hit this time, because of the -1, and 3s to wound. That is 1 wound. There's no minus because the bolter, and we lose a Ranger. So we'll take them down in a second, because I think you said you're going for the next squad, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2 hits.
Yeah. 4s, isn't it?
Yeah, 4s -1 to hit. 2 wounds this time. 2 5-ups. No, so that's 3 Rangers down. Boop, boop, boop. Pew, pew, pew. Right there, so
3s again.
James is going to give these guys a ballistic skill 2 with Tor.
Yeah.
What's his name? Tor
Garridan.
Tor Garridan. So he's going against the flyer. So I'm going to use lightning flash reflexes to make it a -2.
Yeah.
So he's overcharging. So he'll be on 4s to hit. You can reroll. Is it definitely reroll 1s with Tor Garradin?
No, Lieutenant's there.
That's for wounds.
Oh, sorry, for wounds. Oh, no, sorry, he's not. Yeah, no, it's not reroll 1s to hit. It's
Right, we'll double check, because obviously if you're overcharging, it could mean that you melt quite easily, so I want James to check. So he is a captain. I thought he was, at least. So we'll roll the dice and we'll inspect them, because you're a -2 to hit, but you can reroll 1s. So you basically don't want any 3s or 2s, because that will be death.
Actually, do I want to know I'm not overcharging?
So you're not overcharging now.
Yeah, we'll just go 5.
Okay.
2 hits.
So
Hit
no, you've hit the 4s hit as well, because it's only a -2. -1. I'm not a Laytok. He's used to us being a Laytok, so. And then 3s to wound. 3 wounds. It's -4, isn't it? I will get saves of 6s because I've been protected. It is -4. Hellblaster's gun, I'm pretty sure. So I don't make any saves, and that is from the protect spell. So I would be on an armor 2 up effectively. And then it's single damage because he didn't overcharge. So on fortune, on 5s and 6s I ignore. So I ignore 1, take 2 damage. Right, the other 2 guys, are they overcharging? Are they risking it for a biscuit?
Nah.
Nah, I didn't think so, because you need to keep that objective. So 2 hits, 3s to wound again. 1 wound this time. Again a 6 because I'm protected. And a 5 or 6 because I am fortuned. No, so there's another wound. He's down to 9. So you weren't using the pistols here, is that right? Because you wanted pale in around yet? Yeah. I'll let James have a think, 'cause I don't think he's got many more units in range.
There's nothing else to shoot.
No, everything done. Yeah, all the aggressors are out of range. Some Eldar trickery to pull away.
Yeah, losing.
Yeah, I was losing the squad and a half of Hellblasters has really sort of punched into him. And even this squad here, just so they couldn't tickle there. But as I was saying, I've probably gifted James a first strike. So he's going to go straight into his combat phase and pile in. And then do some attacks. And hopefully we can survive out. But even their troops he'll still get the objective. Unless something crazy happens and we'll manage to kill you, which is highly unlikely. So 10 attacks from the Marines coming in combat. Hitting on 4s. Because of the -1 with a Banshee Exarch. It's still a pretty good roll. 3s to wound. You could get us here. Ugh. 5 wounds. Come on, Banshees. Oh, so we've dropped 3. We need 6 ups. Oh, they're all dead. Because the Exarch has 2 wounds, so they're dead. So you can either pale in or not pale in, and that will be first strike for the unit of Banshees. So I need a morale check on the Rangers. A 4, we lost 3 is 7, so we're good. So in your cards, you will secure 3, you will secure 6, and you will get first strike. So that's 3 points to 1. But I will now get the defend card twice. So that's 4. So it's 5 points to the Eldar, 3 points to the Marines as we move into turn 2. So the Eldar get to draw 4 cards. So we drew Strands of Fate and rolled a 4. So objective 4 is there to score victory point. Blood and Guts, kill something in the fight phase. Might happen this turn because I've got units that can drop in, not saying they will. Area Denial looks good. Especially if I can clear out, there's a unit of Eliminators there. If I can clear them out, there might not be any units within 12. We'll have to have a look and Scour the Skies, which I can't score this turn, but obviously he's got some units of Fly that can drop in his turn. So with that, we'll just point out objective 4 is this one. So that's pretty handy on Strands of Fate. So we'll go into the movement phase, we'll take off the sight cards and see what we can do. Right, so with that we've moved the Fly, he's come over this side, he's got good line of sight on lots of units over there. Oh, the sun just come in blinded us. We've stayed put down here, we've had a little shuffle of units around here. The Autarchs dropped in a nice position to give reroll 1s to pretty much everything in this bubble. We dropped in these guys, we've decided to keep the Shining Spears off, just because there's... If I can't kill that unit with the amount of firepower I'm looking to put into it, then I don't want to risk the charge anyway, because then it'll just leave the Shining Spears out there and in a world of pain. And we need to see where your units start dropping in. We've left these guys here, and the Rangers have stayed still as well down here. So it looks like I'll secure 4. I don't think I'll be getting anything in. My other choice is, if I can kill that unit, or at least a couple of the guys that are here, which obviously James will take off last, the Area Denial will be worth D3 points. So with that, we're going to go into the Psychic phase. Now I've got a choice. Do I doom the Hellblasters or those? So I need that unit dead, but ideally I'd like to kill the Hellblasters as well. So we're going to doom. We'll start with, do I play a point as well? Ooh. No, we'll start with a smite, a nice easy smite over here, from here. I can't even measure. Yes, he's still within range by a good couple of inches, so we're looking for a 5. It's a 10. If I'd have done that second, it would be a super smite, but I didn't. And I didn't spend the CP for everyone to get a +1 either. So it's 3 mortal wounds on this squad, so that's 1 dead and the wounded one gone, yeah. So we'll get a +1 to this now, so we're going to cast Doom on the unit of thingy bobs over there. So 5, 6 wouldn't go off, so I'm going to re-roll both dice. Oh, perils. So I get D3 mortal wounds on myself as 2. Actually, it would still peril because I roll a 2. So he ignores both of them with his Ghost Helm. So he ignores them on 2-ups against his own perils. So his third power, which would be a +1 because I don't actually, it'll go flat, I think, because I didn't get one off, if you know what I mean. You get a +1 for everyone you cast, but I think it stops if you fail one. So I'm going to try and do guide. So who will I guide? Who needs guided? Who needs guided? I'm going to guide this, although everyone's getting reroll 1s. I'm going to fortune. I'm going to fortune the flyer again, because I think that's going to be your main target when you come down. So a 10 does go off, so this is fortuned. Right, so we're going to go down here. We're going to try and jinx that unit down there to give them a -1 to save, which goes off, so they are jinxed. Your Psyker might actually be in range. Let's measure that. Oh yeah, Psyker is 1.5 inches out. And let's try and protect. Oh, you see, they'll probably get a world of hurt coming in on them. Let's try and protect the flyer. No, doesn't go off. So, not a very good psychic phase this turn, but the tech jinx fortune went off. It's about as good as we could do. So with that, let's go into the shooting phase and probably start with these guys because they've only got an 18-inch range and their shots, they're a bit weird. If they hit, they get to shoot again up to a maximum of 3 times. And we're going to go into the doodles. If anyone's wondering, James is wondering about an Auspex scan. He did measure when I dropped in and there's like literally one guy. I just wanted to be outside the 12. And because they're a -1 hit on their profile anyway, because they're ghostly, he'd be at -2. So you wouldn't want to risk a couple of shots for 2 CP. It's not really worth it. If I'd have jumped closer, maybe, but definitely not jumping close to those aggressors, that's for sure. Right, so these guys, strength 6, -3. I think it's just a single damage. I'm pretty sure it's a single damage. If they get a hit, they get to hit again. So I'm hitting on 3s and I'm re-rolling 1s because the Autarch's within range. So the first shot, that's a miss. I'll get rid of the 2. So we've got 4 hits. I'll just roll these again. Then we'll total up all the hits for the wounds. So 5, 6 hits, 8 hits. So they're a bit weird, the way they work. But we're looking for 3s to wound. It's pretty good. Got 3, 6 wounds at -4 effectively because of jinx, so they'll not get any save because they're not in cover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
3 gone then.
Yeah. Did say 6 wounds in there? I can't remember. Yeah, 6 wounds, yeah. So 3 will be dead. So they're still jinxed, so that's pretty good considering what I was expecting to do. Right, I'm going to have a good think now because there's stuff. This squad's going to shoot at these because they're in range, not much else is. So we're just doing it off camera to save time. So the Exarch actually didn't get any wounds, he got loads of hits. But I've got 1 at -3. So you are in cover. So you're going to get a 5 up and then 2 2-ups. So the 5 up's good and then 2 saves of a 2. So it should be good. Yeah, so no damage there. Right. The Reapers, I'm going to risk firing at those Hellblasters. Yeah. So we're going to go with the strength 5 shot. So the Exarch will get 3 shots because he gets an extra shot with his gun. So we're hitting on 3s and I'm re-rolling 1s because there's an Autarch there now. And then I'm wounding on 3s. Oh, it's another bad wound roll with the Reapers. So that's 4 wounds at -2. So 4 5-ups.
Sure.
So and each one kills a 1. So that's 2 damage each.
Yeah.
So 3 Hellblasters, 3 Hellblasters down.
Yeah.
Ah, you see, I want to keep these. Right, I'm going to have to measure some ranges. So this little Hornet, which did move, is going to go through there and shoot at those guys, which are the closest unit. This one didn't move. Yeah, the infiltrator things, yeah. So I'm hitting on 3s. The Autarch's within 6. Rerolling 1s. So they've all hit. I'm looking for 3s to wound. We've got 3 wounds this time. I've just totally forgot my gun's profile. I think it's minus 2 or 3. It's minus 3, I think, for the sunk. Just roll the dice and then we'll see if you save. Well, that's definitely 1 save. I'll have to check if it's minus 2 or minus 3. Yeah, so fail 2. Sorry about forgetting all this stuff. It's been ages since I played. So he's dropped 2 saves, yeah. So there's D3 damage each. So the first one kills a guy. The second one, yeah, 2 dead. So I think that's the squad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, that's good. Because that's D3 points now for area denial.
Oh my god.
So the other one down here is going to pump its shots, which hasn't moved, into the Hellblaster squad. That's up there. So we're looking for 3 rolling 1s. 2 misses. And we're looking for 3s again. Got 1 wound this time.
So, squad?
On the one of 2. The one that I next... Yeah, this guy's up here, yeah.
1.
No, so it's D3 damage. Can you kill a Hellblaster? No, it's just a wound. Just a wound. Right, we're just out of range of those Hellblasters up there by an inch or 2. So, which is good news, because it means if he moves forward, he should be just out of range of us too, but I don't think Hellblasters are going to shoot the Pathfinders. So we've got some decisions here, so we'll try and sneak off a mortal wound here, maybe, and kill a guy. We'll go against the aggressors. You can see the Psyker. We can see the Lieutenant, who's just down there, who is in range, who's got a nasty pistol. Let's just go for the Psyker. Let's try and start tickle wounds off the Psyker. So we're looking for 3s. We've got 1 hit. Come on, be a 6. No. So we do get a wound on your Psyker. He's in cover. He's got Artificer armor anyway, so he's on a 2-up save. Here comes the skull. Ooh, no, he's good. He's good. He's good, he's good, he's good, he's good, he's good. Which leaves, I've still got some good units left to shoot, really. Right, these Reapers are going against the aggressors, because I can see them in that crater. I want to try killing some of them off while I can. So I'm going to go with a solid strength 8 shot, which is 3 damage. So we're looking for 3s, rerolling 1s, because the Autarch's nearby. So we've got 4 hits, and the reason I got that many shots is the Exarch gets a bonus shot with his Exarch power. We're looking, just 2 wounds. Oh no, oh, you're T5, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 wounds at minus 2, so minus 1. Yeah, they're both good. It was worth an attempt, I think, with them. Which leaves me basically with the Flyer. He's looking, he's going to get in range of those. There's a bonus there, a minus 1 to hit flat. I could make it minus 2. I know, I had to put them there to make sure that unit died. There was no... It was either those, he's measuring up, or lose my jet bikes.
What I'm doing next, yeah.
So do I want to fire and fade with the Reapers? Can you get in range of the Reapers? I'm going to have a measure. So we have fired and faded down here with the Reapers.
I put them on my list. What I should have had instead of that lieutenant in, I should have had the banner guy with that aura.
The banner guy would have been handy for you, I think.
If I dropped all those in it, within his aura.
Of the banner guy. Yeah, that would be pretty nasty. As James was saying, he's basically pairing up a banner guy and he's looking at the one that's in the Psychic Awakening, so they'll have a ballistic skill 2 when they shoot back if they die. That would be pretty menacing. Right, I think everything else is shot apart from the Flyer. So the Flyer is going to try and finish off. You know what? I don't even think I can see your Hell. I think I can just see your Hellblaster. But I'm going to go against this unit of aggressors because they're not in cover. So we've got the pulse lasers hitting on 2s, you rolling 1s. There's 2 hits. Looking for 3s to wound. I'm going to CP that. It's 2 wounds at minus 3, so 2 6-ups with the aggressors. Yeah. No, so that's 2 dead aggressors because of 3 damage of pulse lasers.
Command dice. I've got a shitload of command dice.
Yeah, you've got like 12 or something I haven't used. No, but you could save it for the next shot, which is.
Yeah.
But that you probably did the best way because it's not a solid kill. It's got 3 hits, wounding on 3s. Oh, look at that! 3 wounds at minus 3, and these are D3 damage a time.
These 2 are 2. These are gone.
No. It's these ones because they're not in cover.
Sorry, I thought it was those ones. 2 of those are gone.
Yeah. And then 3 saves of a 6 up again.
On the same.
Yeah, from the... So he's got 2, so he's still very alive.
Have they got one? They've
got 3 wounds. No, he's dead, because there's 2 and 2 is 4. But there's a chance he could survive, so that was good. Got rid of them. Flyer's made his points back, I think.
More than.
Well, he's killed roughly a unit of Hellblasters and a unit of Aggressors, hasn't he? So he's probably made his points back, definitely. And actually, as I mentioned at the start, this guy will be going up, definitely in points. According to the rumours, he'll be going, not much, it's like 15, 20 points or something, but it's still an increase. But then I think other stuff might be dipping down a little bit, but we'll see. I don't think, according to rumours, there's any changes in any of the Primaris stuff that's come out yet. So well, lists are probably pretty much on the money, to be fair. Actually, I think the Reapers are going down, which they should, since Yanari got nerfed, because that's the only reason they got expensive. And I think the Shadow Spears are going down. So I think they're going down by about 3 points. That will give us an extra 30 points, because there's 10 of them. I think Shadow Spears are going down 4 points. So I have roughly another squad of Avengers or something in my list, 50 points, something to play with. But, right, I think that's it. I think that's literally, that was a fantastic turn. I think I managed to kill on a few choice targets. We will score Strands of Fate for a point. Area Denial is going to be D3 points. We'll spend command points to do this, so just 1 for Area Denial. And then we've got Scour the Skies and Blood and Guts. That'll let me draw. You know, I'm going to keep them because I'll draw 4 cards anyway. So I'll just keep them for now, and I'll be able to get my full complement 6 cards next turn.
So I dump these 2 for me.
You get it? So actually not a bad draw for James, I don't think. I don't know where 2 and 5 are. But he's got to secure both of those. Kingslayer, kill my Warlord, which is tricky because he's on the field, but he's surrounded by a lot of stuff. And then priority orders for the Warlord, so it's the Psyker, isn't it? It's got to take out basically the plane, which is doable. I mean, you could get a lot of firepower on it and save a pistol shot or something. Can you not get within range at all?
He's on 33, if I move 6, he's down.
I'll let him measure it. I don't know if it's possible. I keep forgetting. I thought he was the Warlord. He's got like a grav gun. So it's not a fantastic. So where's 2's here? It's one of your cards. And I think where's 5?
Oh, 5.
So 5's gettable anyway.
Yeah.
And it's important in this game to score the cards because you want to unlock cards for next time. And you've got drop units as well. You've got a lot of units this turn, so I'm expecting a lot of hurt to come in. So we'll let James move his stuff up. And see what happens, but 2 good turns from the Eldar so far. Right, so James has moved, he's done his psychic phase as well. He had to spend a CP because he's attempting to fortify, which has healed basically. So he healed the Hellblaster, but he perils. So then he re-rolled one of those, he's got a double 6. And I nearly denied, but just didn't, so he didn't have took the CP off yet. So James down to 10 CP. Then he tried to do the -2 charge as well and failed on that one. But that's it, so a general push up. These guys have moved, they haven't advanced. They've moved. Obviously, you can see the units have dropped in. They've moved up. James is very careful where he's popping these, so none of the units of Dark Reapers can see them for forewarned. I mean, I can use it with other units that I was looking at, like the little dropship down there. They're within 6 of the Farseer, but they're just out. So it's basically what I was looking at is 2 units of Reapers for anything dropped out, but he's lined them all up pretty much perfectly out of sight of the line of Reapers. So I think these guys just had maybe a little shuffle. They stayed still. The Stalker bolt rifle stayed still over there as they did here. And then, like I said, he's just dropped in. Fully expect my flyer to get knocked out the sky this turn because Devastator Doctrine's still in effect. So because these guys are heavy, yes, they might have a bit more trouble hitting. But it's going to be -3 and there's going to be 2 damage. I mean 3 damage.
+1 for the, yeah.
So it's going to be pretty brutal. So where do you want to start?
Well, I'll start off with these guys first.
Yeah, well what he's doing is whatever you have to do.
Actually, no, I Hellblasters. I'm starting off.
Oh, you were making these ballistic skill 2 up from him, aren't you?
Yeah, I might as well start off with them actually because he's got. I'll make these guys ballistic skill 2 under there.
Right, I tell you what, I don't think I'm going to use lightning fast reflexes because I know you're going to put a lot of shots into the flyer this turn. Try and knock it out of the sky. So we'll knock me down to 2 CP. And the flyer is going to be a -2 to hit. So you're starting with the
2 shots each on.
The back squad?
No.
Start with Hellblasters?
No, I'll just start with these guys.
Yeah, so the 2 up ballistic skill guys, yeah?
Yeah.
So they're a -1 to hit.
Yeah.
Because they're heavy.
Yeah.
3s. -1 because I'm a flyer.
5.
And -1 because I've just lightning fast.
6.
So you're saying, no, your ballistic skill 2. -1 because you moved is 3.
Yeah, 5s.
We're on 5s. If you hadn't ballistic skill 2 them yet, I can hardly see. Oh, that's a good
3,
roll though.
3.
But you can reroll 1s. You've got 3 hits so far,
yeah.
and you can reroll the 1s.
No.
So 3 hits, he will wound on 3s because it's strength 7. 2 wounds, and you can reroll 1 because the lieutenant should be within 6.
Yeah.
So was that 3 wounds?
3, yeah.
3 wounds at -3. I don't think I managed to protect it, did I? No, I don't think I did anyway. So 3 wounds. Oh, made 2 saves. And then it's 3 damage all because it's +1 because I'm a vehicle.
+1,
yeah. So I need 5s and 6s with fortune to ignore this. Nope, so he's took 3. That's just from 1 squad. And so he's down to 6. I'm coming on this side because the light's pretty shining in, pretty hardcore.
2 Hellblasters in.
Are they overcharging?
Nah.
No. So 2 misses. Oh wait, no, you've got a hit. I'm only -2 to hit because you're not heavy. That is a wound. It's a -4. So I've got no save, so go straight through. So 5 up. Nope, so he's down to 5 wounds. I'll let you take it down in case we forget. So the Hellblaster's chipping in there.
5, next 3 guys.
Yeah, so coming the 3 guys down this side. Okay. So these guys, 3s, 6s, because they did move.
Yeah.
Got 1 hit. Looking for a 3 to wound.
Yeah, terrible hitting on that. No.
Yeah, but I've had to pay my CP to do it, you know what I mean?
1, 2, 3.
So it goes through, it's 3 damage, he's got 5 left.
6.
He's blocked 1, so he took 2, so he's on 3 wounds left, so it'll take another solid hit off one of these guys, could take it out.
Yeah, so
next squad. The thing is, it's nerfed a little bit, but it rerolls. I think. Let me double check. I think I'm hitting on 3s at this current wound level, and I reroll 1s. Right, James had a look. Obviously, these guys who he went with last cannot really see anything else, so he's going to pump them into the flyer.
Hitting on 5s, are they?
6s. 3s normally. -2 because of the flyer and lightning flash. There's 5s and 1 because they moved 6. It's all it needs, though. It does get the wound as well. It's a 3 to wound. Don't save, so it's 3 damage. I need a 5 or 6 here to save it. Oh, it takes 1 wound. I got 2 5s. He's down to 2, which I think makes you mind up for what he was saying before. He's potentially going to do a crack grenade from the grenade launcher here. Yeah. So he'll be hitting on 5s. It's a miss, and then 2 bolter shots. Yeah, they're normal guys, aren't they? So you got 1 hit. Yeah. He'll wound on a 5. It is a wound.
Just bullet him to death.
It doesn't save. And it doesn't save, it's down to 1 wound. It is in its last bracket on 3 wounds.
Him instead of it.
Well, actually, if you had any of the other guys left, that's why I was asking. The 6 is an auto wound.
Yeah.
But I think you've only got 1 squad of them left in there. They're down here. You've got 2 Hellblasters here, you know.
24. I know. Oh, I missed them.
No, they've got to be within 30.
Yeah, just over.
Yeah.
Just.
Not overcharging. Oh, you've got 1 hit. Needs a 3. Are you CP in that? Yeah. It is a wound, so James down to 9 CP. It doesn't save. Single damage. Can I get a 5? Oh! Saved. You must still have stuff in range. You've got Stalker bolt rifles here. I'll have to measure up and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure I closed. I'll just double check. I'm sure that's 18-inch. That
grav gun.
Just double check. I'll take it.
Right, Jim's going to go with this squad. There's 3 of them. Can draw line of sight to the flyer. Look at the sun coming in there. 2, sorry, and then 3 are going down here. So these guys are -1. This guy's -2. So you're looking for 5s. Oh, a double hit. Nice one. These are heavy as well, so they'll do extra damage. Yeah. And I think it's a -3 on the save. I'm sure it's -2 normally, -3. You'll need a 5-2, just roll a wound and we'll sort it out. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I think you've got it. I think you've got it. I'm pretty sure it's -3 on the Stalker. So 1 goes through, 1's definitely passed.
Wait, it's flat 2 anyway.
Flat 2 and it goes up to 1 because it's heavy. Yeah, so 3 because I'm a vehicle, so I need 3 5s and 6s. No, he's gone. I don't think it matters if he blows because nothing's within 6, so that's the flyer gone. Took out, well done. Took a lot of bullets that, but a lot of CP, but if I hadn't spent it, I think I'd have lost a lot more units. Yeah, so hitting on 4s because I'm -1 to hit naturally, and 3s to wound. No.
Bad dice.
And I think you've got this squad left. The aggressors are in range down here of this squad. They're just out of range of the Dire Avengers. Yeah, and you've got this squad and this squad. But let me have a think about what you want to do. So these guys, 6 is an auto wound, got 1 hit and wound down here. I'm not in cover. 1 more dead, so I'll keep the sergeant guy on. I think the aggressors are just in range of these. It's 18. These guys, 36 inches, probably, again, some targets through here.
I can shoot through the trees,
Yeah,
can't I?
yeah.
Does he get a +1 for through the trees cover?
Nah, you're not in cover. You get a -1 to hit him, he's not in cover. He needs to be in cover for the save. So if they can reach down here, they can see him, they can see him.
I'll do, I roll 2, I'm going to attempt to do 2, 3, but I'm thinking, what's this feel? Watch this feel.
What cards have you got? Have you got overwhelming firepower or anything? I can't remember.
I don't know what any of these...
No, you got Big Game Hunter for Kill the Flat, no.
I'm
thinking of your other cards, yeah.
No, it's Kingsley Objective 5.
Secure 5 and 2, yeah.
Yeah,
I tell you what I would do, honestly, start with these guys into them, because they can't reach anything else, and then these guys have got options to go both ways or down here. So start with the aggressors. They don't fire twice because they're moved, but their rocket packs, they're all within 18. So you've got 3d6 from the extra rockets, so you may as well roll them.
7, 8, 9, 10, so it's 12 on the...
It's 18 shots.
12, yeah, 15. The rocket's the same as the gun strength.
No, and then the rockets roll 3d6. The d6, the random.
6, 12, oh yeah, so 18.
Plus 3d6.
What strength are they?
Same, strength 4. Same, yeah. Roll one of them. Right, so add that dice back, and then you've got 12 more dice. Yeah? So we'll do this off camera, because you'll be -1 to hit us. And so you'll be hitting on 4s. So I end up with this many hits, wounding on 3s. This could be the dead squad.
7,
9. Now I'll get no benefit of cover, even though I'm in cover, because of the thingy. And what we didn't check there is that, I tell you what, roll those 5 dice. 4. Because you would have got some 6s. I know for a fact there's at least 3 or 4 6s. So 10. We'll call it 10 wounds. Because your 6s explode into extra hits. Right, so we're looking for 3 ups. So we've lost 1, 2, 3 dudes. 3 dudes from that side. That's a pretty good roll, actually. I wasn't expecting to do that well. Split fire with this squad. Coming down here. I will not forget his bolt I roll this time.
-4 hitting on 4s. 1.
So, against a scout, yeah. So 1. Wounds under 3. It's like dead. -2.
3. Any deficits to these?
You did just -1s. Because you didn't move, so you stood still.
2.
So 2 hits, no extra hits.
Oh.
No wounds. I thought you were going to get them there. Because you ignore cover, you're pretty good. So you kill the ranger squad anyway. I think there's nothing within charge range. No. But you've done pretty good. You put your bodies on the table. Let's see what point you've scored. So secure 5, yes, because that was the one down there. Kingslayer and priority orders are no. I'll give you a word of advice. You probably want to ditch that. Because my little tank, and there's a big tank at the bottom, but your Psyker's got to do it. And that's
it's not going to get there.
Too far away, isn't that? So you got 1, and you'll have to keep secure 2. In Big Game Hunters, we're going to Eldar turn 3. So full 6 cards for the Eldar this time. We've still got Scour the Skies and Blood and Guts. We've also got Secure 1 and 2. Yeah, we'll put these in order. I know 2's down here. I don't know where 1 is. Can you spot objective 1? It might be down around here somewhere, or...
That's 4.
No, we'll find it. So 1 and 2, behind enemy lines, which is probably doable, because I've got units can drop in. Defend 5 and Blood and Guts. So when all 5's up there...
You must go this one.
1's got to be around here somewhere. So there's 4, 6, 5.
3.
Oh, is the 1 around here? Oh, the Dire Avengers are standing on it. Objective there. Number 1. Couldn't see it. Sneaky Dire Avenger. So it looks like both these two have been scored. Behind enemy lines, I'm going to have to drop a unit in or whiz something forward. I think I'd have to drop a unit in to get it, actually. I don't think I've got enough movement now with the flyer gone. Scour the Skies, obviously kill a unit of those jumpy dudes, which is a priority now anyway. Blood and Guts, maybes. Because my dudes have got to drop in now, so the Scorpions and the Jetbikes have got to come in. So we'll do my movement phase and see where we end up. So just at the end of the movement phase, these were dropping in. There's nowhere else really good to put them, I don't think. So James is going to all-spec scan. And we'll get that on camera, and then I'll show you the rest of the movement. So he's looking for 4s to hit because he's -1 with the all-specs. Yeah, and then you're looking for 4s to wound. Did you get any 6s to hit? No. So 1 wound, so 1 3 up. So we're good. Right, so we'll point out the rest of the movement. With these, we just stayed still. I know James has got basically I need to have some redundancy. If what I've done doesn't work, then it's going to get shot to bits anyway. So these back units have all stayed still. These Reapers have moved out to get line of sight on these guys down there. I'm within range. The other Reapers down here have stayed here. Well, they shuffled this way a bit, so I've got I'm out of line of sight of these stuff here, but I can see the aggressors and stuff down here. The Dire Avengers moved up, so they're within touching range of the aggressors. I'm within smite range down here. These guys moved up again to put some shots. I'm within range of those Hellblasters in this unit here. These guys just remain the same. The Autarch just zipped in the middle, so he's now within 6. Basically all these units here, just for the reroll ones. Was debating them, throwing them forward, but James played a strat at the end of his turn, which we didn't cover. I'll show it there. It's basically shield and wavering. So these guys, because they're within 3 of an objective marker, they had one to their attacks and one to their save and throw for my turn, which is a decent, very decent card. So these guys have jumped over because I do have defend 5, which I don't think is going to happen. But, you know, they've got their other gun mode is basically like a heavy flamer. So I thought I could put a loader. If I'm lucky and I roll high, I can get loads to help tickle off the wounds. Or if the aggressors do die, then the warlord would be the next closest target. So it's a big play. And the Scorpions, James hummed and I'm just outside of 12. I didn't even want to risk him with the Auspex scan. So to get me behind enemy lines, and then they're dead probably anyway, but I had to land them, like I said, at least land them to score as a point rather than score nothing. So we're going to have a think about the psychic phase, because there's lots of options I need to do. Like, I'm within range to jinx these guys and stuff, and I think I'm definitely going to have to do it. So we'll have a big think and then come back. So pay the CP on Seer Council for the +1 to cast, and I'm going to do it on the Protect. So these guys moved around basically, they kept falling off here, so I've had to like stand them up, turn rocks over and stuff. So this guy's going to protect these guys at a +1. So that's an 8, 9, goes off, so protected. I think your Psyker might be in range now to try and deny. So I'll change that to that, so we'll see what it is, an 8. James is going to try, oh, a double 6, the protector's been denied. He knows what he's doing. Right, the other guy's going to jinx the aggressors. Ooh, 11, it's a definite jinx. He wasn't on the +1 as either. So now we're going to start with guide. Should we guide something? We're going to guide this, because it hasn't been guided and everyone's out of range. I'm going to reroll both those dice. So guide goes off on an 8. Then we're going to smite the aggressors, which goes off on an 11 because it's +1. So it's D6 mortal wounds on the aggressors. I'm going to command point that with my last command point. Oh, 2. 2! Right, and then we're going to try and doom them as well. Yeah, they're doomed. So the aggressors are doomed. One of them's down to 1 wound. And I've spent all my CP. I'm out of CP. And you know what? I need to roll to see if my Autarch gets me any of them back. No. No. So I'm definitely out, because he wouldn't have been getting us any from then on. Right. That was okay. Good deny there, though. Means my Shining Spear's on protected. But we're pretty happy with the Doom going off. Yeah. And the Jinx. The Jinx went off, didn't it? Yes. They jinxed. They're doomed. And they were smited. What else did I try and cast with Eldred?
What was cancelled again?
You cancelled the thing. I think I still have a power. I've definitely smited you.
Yeah.
Doomed you. Oh no, guide. That's right. I did.
Yeah, you did.
I guided this because I haven't put the cards down, so I'll put them down. It helps. And the aggressors were doomed and jinxed. So there'll be a -1 save, but they're a +1 save anyway with your card, so it negates it. Yeah. But I'll be rolling failed wounds. Right, that's it. So now we know what we're doing. We're going to go into the shooting phase. Important phase. I'm going to start with these Reapers. We're going for solid shots. Actually, are they T4 with 2 wounds? They are, aren't they?
I think
they are. Right, we're going to go for the strength 5 round, the double shot. So we're looking for 3s, rerolling 1s because of the Autarch within 6. We'll get rid of these. And we're looking for 3s to wound. That's a good roll. 3, 6, 7, 8 wounds at -2. So 8 5-ups. Any fails is a dead one. Oh, not 1 pass. Jeez, that was a horrific roll.
How many?
2 damage each. Oh. I think you failed every save. That's 8 fails. Jeez, well done. That was... To be fair, I thought they would kill the unit anyway, but just I thought you'd make a couple of saves.
I thought I'd have something standing there.
Right. That sort of scuppered us now. I don't know which way to go. Right, I'll need to have a think. Well, down here, we'll start down here. The laser lancers are out of range, so they're just going to put all their shurikens down here. We'll do it off camera because it's not going to be anything major, but it's 4 shots a guy. So that's the wound roll. So we've got 2 at -3. And 3 normal, so James did a crit, so it's 5s. So that's a wounded guy dead and a wound on another one. And then he's got 3 saves of a 2 up because they are on cover. Yeah, so they're good. So we managed to kill the wounded guy, took a wound off, which, as I said, what would probably happen, didn't I? So, ooh, I'm going to have to keep these guys because I've got if I'm lucky here, there's a cheeky potential heavy flamer shot on the thingy, or if not, then lots and lots of dice. But anyway, the Dire Avengers are going to come into these guys. We'll do the Exarch on camera because he's got the -3 bullets. So we get 4 shots because he's got 2 guns. He's got 3 hits. We're looking for 5s to wound. 2 wounds at -3 on the aggressors. Oh, so the wounded one's dead and one's on 2 wounds. There you go. Because he failed both of them, we'll lie him down so he knows he's dead. Having a think now. Oh, the rest of the unit, then I'm going to come back with some other guys. So just going to catch us. We did roll for the Doom stuff afterwards. So James on 2 ups here, so he's failed another wound. That was from the rest of the shot from the Avengers.
Oh, I'm going to...
In the range of these, well, there's the Reaper squads. There's the little flyer down here, I can see them. There's the thingy, which has got no minus, potentially. But it can get -4. If you're going to take it, taking it on a 2 up save is a good idea, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm going to...
Yeah, so we're knocking back to 2 wounds. Yep, so he's back on 2. He's good. Right. So I need everything. So they're done. Yeah, it's just I need to think because these guys, the plan was to try and kill these. So I'm going to go to the units down here that can see them, which didn't move. So this one is going to shoot at those guys because this one can just see jumpy dudes down there. Yeah. So I'm going to go 4 shots. I need to grab some dice. So we're hitting on 3s. There's no auto to give him a hand here. 3s to wound. 2 wounds at -3. So 2 6-ups. No, so it's D3 damage a time. First one's dead. Second one's got a wound. So the next flyer is going to go exactly the same target. Because I need that squad gone. So we've got 4 hits. We've got 4 wounds this time, so 4 saves of 6. I need the squad. I was going to keep these to shoot this. So we've made 3 saves, so they're dead. 3d3. But that was... I was trying to save one of those to get the aggressors and I didn't shoot the aggressors. Right, the Reapers. This Reaper squad is going into the aggressors with the strength 8 shot. So that should be 4 guys plus an extra shot for the Exarch. So we're looking for 3s rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s because of no talk. We've got 5 hits. We're looking for 3s to wound rerolling because you're doomed. So it's a full house this time. 3, 5 wounds. And you've got -1 because you jinxed, pushed 1, -2. Right, just roll the dice. I'm going to have to work this out. Because you're technically -3 but +1.
Shall I reroll because one's on cover?
No, they're all in cover. They're all in cover.
Huh?
Yeah, they're all in cover.
5.
So you're on a +2 for your cover and thingy. But my Reaper launcher gives you a -2. And then your jinx -1. So you'll be on 4 ups. And anyone you saves fails 3 wounds. So the wounded one's dead and another one. Is that the squad? Yeah, because there's 2 left, isn't there?
Of these?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the squad.
4.
Yeah, because it's 3 wounds flat.
Yeah, flat. Yeah.
Getting away from you here now, I think that's been a brutal shooting phase. Yes, this guy is going to do his double shot into... Well, there's 2 Hellblasters left, isn't there? They can pump out some shots, so -4.
4.
He's going to go into the other jumpy unit. So 2d6 shots is 5. I've got no CP.
Who's shooting here?
This guy.
Oh, it's just not that.
There's no line of sight, no. So I hit on 3s, but I'm guided. So he's hit everything, so he didn't need guide. 3s to wound. 4 wounds, no minuses. So 4, you're in cover, aren't you? 4 2-ups. Yeah, each one goes through. Because I hit on that, it's 2 damage. Would have killed one, it would have just tickled in nicely. So it's just those 2 dudes there, the 2 flamer guys. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I can see. Yeah, one of them can. No, I think I can. I think one of them can see your warlord and one can't. So with that in mind, I'm going to shoot the Hellblasters. I'm going to go backwards with 18 inches and shoot the Hellblasters. Yeah. So hit on 3s. So 1's hit, so you can get another shot, which you missed. So I've got 1 hit, wound on a 3, which doesn't even wound. So there we go. So they're sitting there pretty. Get rid of these cards because the unit's died. You know what, I don't think I could have asked for a much better shooting phase, really, to be fair. I think, oh, there's these guys left. These guys are going to go with the Hellblasters because they're not in cover. So we're going to go for the Exarch. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys, 4 guys. So the Exarch, because he's -3 on his AP. Got 2 hits. 1 wound at -3, which it would have been anyway. It's failed because you're not in cover. And I can reroll 1s. This is the other rest of the squad shooting. Now the 6s matter here, they would be nice.
Is that flat 1 of those?
Yeah, just 1 damage. So I've got 2 at -3 from the rest of the squad and 3 normal saves.
Right, 2 -3.
So the wounded one's dead and there's 1 wound left on the guy who's got 3 saves of a 3. Yeah, he's gone. So it's the Hellblaster's gone. Ooh, that's devastating, that. Honestly, right, you've still got a lot of firepower, but
no, I haven't got
I'd said to you, didn't I, at the start of the shooting phase, if I manage to kill
XYZ, yeah.
XYZ, then I'm in a very, very strong position. And the only thing I haven't killed is that unit of 3 down there. 'Cause the 3 jumpy dudes. But the aggressors can still give a lot of punch. I've got a charge phase to go yet.
Oh, sorry, what are you charging in?
These guys are going to charge these. So we're just over 9.
Yeah.
I don't need to go into the crater to be within an inch here, so I'm not going to be on the -2. So I'm in, so you get some Overwatch down here. So 6 dice, any 6s on the Overwatch are auto wounds anyway. So 1, 3 up. Yeah, so you took a wound off a bike going in. Just slam these in.
Are you running those guys in against the wall?
No, they're staying where they are. You know what? Nah, because you've got a 4-sword, you'll just absolutely chop them to bits. Showing these ones there. Right, so we'll come down here, I'll take a wound off one of these guys. So the only combat we've got these guys hitting on 3s. And obviously the Exarch can re-roll against like vehicles and monsters and stuff like that, but doesn't need to. I should have rolled it separately because he would have wounded on 2s, but we'll call it 3s for everything. So we've got 5 wounds at -4 is no save, 2 damage each is dead Primaris. Oh, yeah. And I'm not going to pile in 3 towards the closest enemy model because I'll just put myself even further in your range and the cover's not going to make any difference. Or do I? You know what? I probably will. We'll move them in a sec because they're going to fall over with this crater, but nah, I'll keep them because there's aggressors down there. I'll keep them where they are. We'll total my points, so I will score blood and guts because I killed a unit.
Yeah.
I've started to defend 5. I've got behind enemy lines. I've killed a flyer unit. I've secured 1. And I've secured 2. Wow. 5 points.
You won this, but I'm going to keep going.
5 points. Holy moly. James Card's nice, but not nice just yet. So Kingsley and Assassinate. He's just drew Assassinate and Scour the Sky. So kill anything with jet bike gear or anything like that's good. And secure 2, which we know is right down the far end of the table. It's going to be a very tough ask on the back foot now, the Marines, but I'm sure they need a good turn here. I wish them well, and hopefully they can manage to push back and put the Eldar under a bit of pressure. Because at the minute, it's 12-4. Right, so James has gone bold. I like it. These have all pushed forward around here. It's definitely doable. The Assassinate card, it'll take some work. The Hellblasters have come off this objective to look at the Scorpions. These guys have come off the 6 inches going looking at the Scorpions as well. Obviously, I think they're still within range to lend a bit of fire this way against the Avengers if they have to. The aggressors moved. Did they advance for the -1 as well? Because you can still advance and shoot.
Actually, yeah,
you can roll your advance here before you can go. So 2 are CP in that. You've got 4 CP.
Yeah, I'm going to because I think I'm dead next to him.
4, yeah, so you want to get as much. He's basically playing super aggressive this turn to try and put the hurt on the Eldar. And if it pays off, I wish him well. Not from my point of view from winning, but
no, it's not going to happen.
It could be a bold move, but if he stays where he is, he's going to put the advantage in my corner, really, because I've got the mobility. So he needs to get in and smash. These guys have stayed still, 2 damage rounds each, can pick off a bike. These guys, bold move, have jumped over. Now they can put shots into anything and everything. Basically, you can see quite a lot of stuff. But if this screen dies, there's an 11-inch charge will get into this guy here, including the minus off the crater. Obviously, there's charges to be had here, but Assassinate's a card, so if these die, there's fire here. These guys could open up into Warlocks and stuff like that, and all of a sudden, it's important. It's definitely important. So I wish him well, but it's a psychic phase. So I think...
Right, Smite's coming off. Yeah, I'll have to go at the screen one. Or is it nearest?
He's just going to go into these guys. Yeah. It's actually a bane of them. because they kind of do.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of denies I can do, like, so
Was it?
if you're looking for a 5 or more. So it goes off on a 9, let's try and deny it. 8, I've got no CP, so hang on. So D3 mortal wounds for the 3, so the Exarch has 2 and you killed him. That's a squad gone, so I'm not going to defend objective 5. So he's going to attempt now his second power, which is to give him a 12-inch aura of -2 to any units that are within 12 to charge. So
That's a 6.
if it doesn't get deal with these,
Oh,
it's a 6, so I'm going to attempt to deny. Oh, it's a 6, it's not denied. Goes off. So bit of psychic mastery when it was needed as we move into the shooting phase.
And then 2d6.
Right, so only 2 of these after advancing are in range here. There'll be a -1 to hits, but
Yeah, and the
here, so
2d6
2d6,
would be,
so you've got 7. So you've got 19 shots altogether. You'll be hitting on 4s. I'm doing this off camera. James just not rolling enough dice. I'm keeping them right, don't worry. I'm not cheating them. 4s to wound. Oh, wait.
There wasn't any 6s there, I don't think.
There was 4.
Was there? I
Yeah.
wasn't looking. I
Yeah.
keep forgetting that.
4 6s. So they all get added on because they bolt. Well, actually, the weird thing is you should do them different because the backpack doesn't have the bolt word, but the gauntlets do. So you should roll all your gauntlet shots first. But anyway, so you're looking for 4s to wound. Yeah. And you're staying in Devastator Doctrine for this turn, or you're changing it?
I should do because I've got
Change it to assault.
Yeah.
Because you've only got a few. Well, actually,
yeah,
these are heavy
only-
weapons. The Tactical Doctrine would make your rapid fire
Actually, no,
games.
I'll just leave it in there. Every at the moment.
3, 6,
Yeah.
11. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so we're looking for 11 3-ups because there's no negative minus on these. Oh, we'll drop a bike. That's pretty good armor saving. 3-up armor, 4-up in run against shooting. Actually, no, sorry. We'll lose a bike and a wounded bike gets wounded. So, right, next. Let him have a think because it's these guys against the Scorpions.
I'll throw these guys in the 4.
Or the Power Blaster's not going first? Or you're waiting because you've got options to shoot backwards?
What about? Yeah.
So he's going to go with these guys first because they're not really in range of anything else. So 5, there's one of them. You can opt to throw a grenade because you're within 6.
No,
You're just doing the Stalker bolt rifles.
Flat 2.
Yep. So looking for 4s because they moved. 3 hits. Looking for 3s.
All of them.
3 wounds, and you stayed in Devastator, so there's -3 now on there. I'm pretty sure they're -2 normally. Well, that's not 3 saves anyway, so that's 3 Scorpions dead.
Yeah.
To make it difficult, I'm going to take the 3 off at the front just to give us any little benefit I can.
Yeah,
So it's 2 because they're not rapid
Well,
fire,
no,
they're
they're
heavy.
not
So
rapid,
these
yeah.
2 guys are going
Yeah,
to
that's
Stalker
right,
bolt
Stalkers.
rifle these.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 hits, it'll be 3s to kill. 2, yeah, because I'm a 4-up armor.
Yeah.
They're a -3 and the Devastator set
Flat 2 damage.
is 7. Actually, I'm going to you ignore cover, so I don't get the cover. So 2 have died. So I'm going to move them 2 off. He's trying to clear this screen here, so he still hasn't used the Hellblasters, and he still hasn't used the characters here.
12 inches. That 3 had that 3.
So this guy, who was boosted to Ballistic Skill 2, we should mention, his pistol, the Spartan is 18, so he's going to go for the same Avenger squad, try and clear out some of the screen. He can reroll 1s because he's a captain.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 hits in strength, did you say?
Strength 4.
So he'll be wounded on 3s.
Yeah.
It's 2 wounds, and it's
-3 AP.
-3, so I'll be on a 7, but it's -3, yeah?
Yeah, -3.
Yeah, so there's 2 dead.
There was no cover yet.
Because no cover.
Yeah, flat 2 damage. Yeah. That's alright.
So it means these guys are fighting. What about Tor? Mr. Tor?
Tor has got the.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so Tor Garen's got 1 shot, rapid fire 1.
Hit.
It'd be a 3 to wound.
Yeah.
I think it's -3, you said, isn't it?
-3, yeah.
Is it definitely just 1 damage?
1 damage, yeah.
Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it on the Exarch in this squad. Just because they're going to get charged, I think, anyway, so it'll mean I've got more bullets. You sure it's just 1 damage?
Yeah.
Seems a bit weird for
No,
you.
that's it. It only goes to D3 if it's a safe characteristic.
Oh, 3 or better.
more.
Good. Because otherwise you would have popped into this guy and probably just killed him. Right, you're going to have a look around, see if you've got anything. These guys are in range of the Avenger, I think, on there. Or do you want to go into the Scorpions? Oh, actually. Yeah. There's these guys. I'm looking around. You've got your Psyker left, but I don't think anything's in range for him. And you do have this unit, but what he's hoping for is this guy to die. So then he can start pumping some shots into the Warlocks.
I've got 30. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going both into him though? Because it's only 2 shot. I would.
Yeah, because of the fear.
If you kill him, are you overcharging for 2 damage a shot? I'm getting no save against your gun.
No, I'm not gonna.
I would overcharge. Because if one hits and one miss,
one more wound, they're still going to be there, and there's nothing shooting them at the minute. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Watch it. Right.
Right, so one's hit, one is dead.
Wait, it's immortal, is it?
It's not mortal, but it's 2 damage, and he's got 2 wounds because he's an Exarch, so you killed him. You had to overcharge to kill him.
Do I just get 1 wound on one of these?
No, they die, so you've killed the guy, so you'll obviously, it doesn't matter, you'll keep your sergeant on. But it does matter, but I don't think it really matters in this instance. So, that has made a bit of a difference, because these guys now are going to be closer to these Warlocks in Massacre, because they don't block each other. So you've actually got my main Farseer here and 2 Warlocks that can pick on. So the pins are falling into place very, very nicely there.
One character, isn't it?
So it's, well, yeah, but the thing is, if you get 3, you get D3. So look, all I'm going to say, right, is, well, it's 2 damage. They've got 2 wounds. They do have invuns.
These 2.
Each have got 2 wounds each. So technically, one guy could shoot into one and kill him. One guy could shoot into the other and kill him. And the other guy could shoot into him, wound him, and charge him. It would take a big ask, but it's doable.
12-inch.
But it's whether you want to go. It's whether you want to go and make sure you kill one, like go 2 guys into one.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
or maybe go.
Yeah. 2. I'm just going to.
Because this guy can't see him, but these 2 can. So you could go 2 into my Farseer, who's got a 3-up in run.
I'm not gonna.
Or go into the Warlocks.
I'm not going to make that charge either.
I'll let you have a think because it's important.
No, yeah.
Brilliant. So James is going to go 2 of these guys into this Warlock. They've both got the same power,
yeah.
so I'll just let you pick. So you've got 3 hits. It'd be 2s to wound. It's 2 wounds. You're not in range of the Lieutenant. You haven't used the CP yet in the phase, are you?
No.
Sorry, the other guy was going into the Reapers. So you're not using the CP. He's got a 4-up in run.
No.
No? So 2 wounds. If I fail one of these, he's dead. Oh, saved them both. I told you to use the CP. 2 hits on the Reapers. 2 wounds. Got a 3-up armor. It's -3 in your current phase. So 6-ups. No. And then it's 2 damage. So 2 lots of 6, which I've been forgetting to do. Ooh, nearly. 1's dead. Yeah, 2's dead. So 2 Reapers are gone. Ooh, that was unlucky with a Warlock. So you're going to have a attempt to charge now, I think.
7 for him, yeah.
Right, so James measured, right, but basically, he's declared a charge against all 3 units. We'll do Overwatch off camera. It's basically, because this gives a -2, it's 8, he needs 11, basically he needs 11.
No.
Even if you CP, wasn't it? Was it a 4 and a 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a fail, he's not going to waste his CP on that. We'll do some...
6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, that's it. You just roll once for all the guys.
Not once each, yeah, sorry.
So... These guys down here, we'll keep that roll because they were going in against the Dire Avengers, weren't they?
Yeah.
So you got a 9, so they're in. We'll do some Overwatch down there. Are these going in? I'll tell you what, let's do the Overwatch first because they might... I'd need an epic roll.
There.
Yeah, definitely. And you have 9 so you can get right round. Yeah, so the Lieutenant's in. You just rolled an 11. Is Tor Garridan going in? I'll tell you what, hang fire. We'll do some Overwatch and then you can decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hang fire. I would hang fire because I might, if I'm lucky, I might kill those on the way in because I hit on 5s in Overwatch. I'm going to do it. So the Exarch got a hit. He's got a wound, which is about -3. And the other guys, oh, so I do get some wounds. So you're going to have some saves to make. They're not wounded either, the squad. So you got you got 2 saves at -3 for the Exarch and the Blade Storm. So 1's dead, and then you've got 2 saves of a 3-up. Oh, right, you need to CP it, because you haven't CP'd it in the command phase.
No.
Oh! Oh! Right, so now I get to Overwatch your Lieutenant if he's going in. It was all going so well. The shooting phase was going so well.
We'll give him
But he got in because you rolled an 11. No, you rolled an 11, you rolled 9 for those. You rolled a 5 and a 6 before.
Yeah, for these guys.
But you rolled a 9 for them, didn't you?
No, I hadn't done
Alright, okay. I'm pretty sure you rolled for... Because you rolled and then you rolled again. For some reason, these had already failed and you rolled again. You got a 9.
No, it was what I was just rolling because that was me cocking up there, sorry.
Right, wait. You rolled an 11. I'm doing some Overwatch. Right, so we've actually got some hits on the Lieutenant. So this is the normal guys. We're looking for 4s to wound. So we've got 1 normal wound. And this is the Exarch hit, which wounds at -3. So we've got a save at -3 on the Lieutenant.
-3.
Saved and a normal save on a 3 or more.
Yeah.
Right, so he's tanked them and he's in, he got an 11. Right, so is Tor Garridan going in? Are you leaving him some space? I can't Overwatch him. You might as well.
10-inch charge.
He's not even the warlord, so you might as well just go in and start bashing stuff. He's in. He's in. There you go. Well done. Unfortunately, that was, you wanted that down here. That is a shame. That is a shame. But put the hurt on. I don't think, is there any more? I don't think there's any more charges, is there? Oh no, sorry, yeah. Down here, the scope against the Scorpions. 6, is it? 5, 6, yeah.
6, yeah, 5, yeah.
They're in?
Yeah.
Let's do some Overwatch off camera. Right, so after all that, they made it in. No damage on Overwatch. We've got the Lieutenant down here and Tor Garrison. I don't know who he's going to start with.
I'll just start off with these guys down here.
Oh, you're going to start down here? I've got no CP to interrupt anyway.
1, 2.
So there's a sergeant with a chainsaw. That's right, isn't it? Chainsaw on the sergeant.
Yeah.
So he's got 3 base attacks.
Yeah,
1 for the chainsaw, 1 because he charged.
Yeah, and 1, 2, 3 for the other guys.
So he's got 5 and 3 each. 3, 6, 9, 12, 17.
Huh?
Right. They get 2 normally. And then they go up to 3 with shock assault. So 3, 6, 9, 12. And then he gets 3. So it's 15 plus a chainsword. 16 and then plus 1, 17. So be hitting on 3s. We'll do this off camera and come back and see how many wounds he gets. 3s followed by 3s. But before you do that, I get my Mandy Blasters, which go off on 5s and 6s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Looking for mortal wounds on 5s and 6s? Nothing. Yeah, go for it. And then James has just rolled a really turdy dice roll. It's not that bad, but there's lots of 1s in there. That's made up for it.
Wouldn't on
8 3s, you wouldn't on 8 3s.
Yeah.
So we've got 8 3-ups to make with the Scorpions. See, I was hoping the Mandy Blasters might kill a guy or something. So we lost 3. So we're going to take the guys off and just leave the Exarch. And then you've got no command points to interrupt, so I guess we're going down here. This Avenger squad could be dead. So first game I wouldn't have kept the 4-up in run on this guy, and he normally like tanks loads of saves as well.
Yeah, it'd be 5.
Here comes,
he'll be hitting on 3.
Here comes Big Smash Fist. How many attacks has he got?
He's weapon skill 2.
How many attacks has he got?
5.
So he's got plus 1 because he's charged. Yeah. He hits on 2, so does his fist give him a minus?
It will do. Actually, it doesn't.
I don't think it does.
It doesn't say it does actually. Oh, yeah, it does.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
It does. Subtract 1. Yeah,
so 3s, reroll and 1s. And then I'm guessing it kills on 2s. It's like strength ridiculous. It's like times 3.
Strength.
Times 3 minus 3.
Times 3, yeah.
Minus stupid.
Yeah, it's 12.
Yeah, so 4 dead. So we'll keep the Exarch alive for simplicity.
Oh, yeah, just, yeah.
And then he gets a pale in. So the Lieutenant.
Oh, no, it's flat 3, isn't it?
Yeah, they definitely can't survive.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, the Exarch was wounded. So I'll have to take him off. So he can pale in. And then you can attack with your Lieutenant.
Which is 4, 5.
5, I think 6 because he charged. So 5 attacks from the Lieutenant, coming in with a power sword, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, Lieutenant hit on 2s in combat.
Oh, they do. Oh,
yeah, reroll 1s.
Nice. Yeah, keep me right.
I will keep you right, and you'll be wounding, killing on 3s. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. And then impaling 3 towards the closest model if you want.
Yeah.
Get you next to that objective 1, which I don't think was yours, but it's pretty good. Right, we'll do some attack backs with a Scorpion Exarch and see if he can manage to kill a couple of Marines. Right, so the Exarch, can he do anything? He's got 3 hits. He's looking for 3s to wound. Oh, he's got 3 wounds. I swapped his power as well, because normally those 6s would have been extra hits, which is pretty good, but I never normally roll them.
Just normal.
Minus 3s, because it's a power claw.
Alright.
Scorpions go, oh! Well done. D3 damage. So he just wounds 1 as well. Yeah. So then we need a morale check for him. He's lost, I think I lost 3 this turn. Maybe he's 4.
4, yeah.
Yeah, he's good. 6. The bikes don't need to make 1. The Avengers are all dead. So in terms of points...
Nothing, is it?
Yes, you scoured the skies because you killed the ghost thingy unit.
That's good there, yeah.
Assassinating Kingslayer you won't get yet, but you are next to my Warlord.
Yeah.
Down there, to be fair, I may just go... to get away from them, but I'll take the fight here, I promise, if you want to keep a hold of them. And secure 2, I don't know where that is. Oh, that's the tank, that might be one.
On that at the back,
but I tell you, you only get to draw 2 cards anyway, because you only got 1, so it's whether you want to just keep it anyway.
Yeah.
So you ditch it, keep it?
Which one, the objective 2?
Secure 2.
That's never going to happen.
You're going to ditch it?
Yeah.
Right, because the Eldar got a lot of cards last time, they're drawn up with a full deck, so we've got Defend 5, which we'll probably not do. Master the Warp, which is pretty good. Master the Runes, which is another one about casting powers. Then we've got Secure 6, which I think's right in your grill. Defend 6, so it's obviously pretty important. And Overwhelming Firepower. So I think 6, is that the one right where the Hellblasters were before? Yeah, that's going to be tricky. We did a morale check for the Scorpion. Exarch, he's okay. I don't know if we'll caught that on camera. Right, let's bring the hurt to the Marines. I'm quite far ahead. I don't think these ones are there, but I think this is... If I have a whiffer, which you need, and you get some good cards, I'm going to keep this guy in the fight, because that's what I should do. But I might not necessarily fight this guy, though, because he'll just 1-inch punch him. But we'll see what we'll see what we can do. Sure. Right, so I've done some moves. James is just laughing because it's a big Eldar pile up in the middle. So these guys have swooped around here. Reapers and that have moved. These guys have just basically come around this way, get some line of sight down here. They advanced up and got a 1, but at least they're going to have some shots in range sort of down here. They just moved up. Yeah, I didn't want to advance with them. I know I won't get the minus to the advance and shoot, but there's no point in advancing because the stuff they're going to see is in range anyway. I have to tickle off some shots up there. And then all these guys moved here. Obviously, everything here is going to be a -2 to charge because of his psychic power that went off. But all these are in range of 6 here with their lances. He's got a lance against the Warlord. He's equal distance between the two. Actually, he's a bit close at these. And then these tanks are obviously here. Lots of things around 5 to try and get it. And then I realised I had 6, but it would have been a bit of a push anyway to get that 4. And the Scorpion's just staying in combat. So we're going to start with the psychic phase. We're going to... I really don't know what to do. I've got no CP. So what we'll do is we'll doom the aggressors, which are within... Actually, I need to measure. I don't know if I'm still within 24 because I moved back. Yeah, so he's out. So I'll doom the jumpy dudes because I brought the fight this way. You see, I'm not scared. So yeah, they are doomed, but you can attempt to deny. Actually, I'm going to reroll this dice. Nope, it's still a 1. So I've used my runes of Fatey Doodle. 7. No, it doesn't deny because I'm not within 12, so they're doomed. I'm going to smite here with a +1. 6 goes off. The 3 mortals on the lieutenant is 2. So he's been brain freezed for 2 mortal wounds. And then I'm going to get another 1 on this one. What shall I do? Shall I fortune or guide? I'm going to guide the Shining Spears because they are within 24. Yep, so they're guided. So then I need to think about who I'm going to jinx. Right, I'm going to jinx Tor Garridan. Goes off, not, because I'm sure it's a 7. So I may try and protect another unit within 18. Yeah, let's protect Eldrad. 6 doesn't go off. So there you go. So those 2 guys didn't do anything. He's down to 3 wounds. We're going to go into the shooting phase. I'm going to start with these guys. So we're going to pump all our shots into there. Roll for the Exarch on camera. Oh, what a roll that is. 1 hit. Is a wound at -3, so a 6 up on the captain. The lieutenant, I should say. No, so he's took a wound. He's down to 2. The other guys are opening up. All bar 1 hit. Looking for 6s really, it'd be good. Nope, so he's got 4 on 3 ups. Just drop 1. He's down to 1. He's down to his last wound. Go pistol. Hits. Here's a wound. No negatives. 3 up. No, he's passed. I don't think they get grenades, so I'm just going to pistol again. Hits. Wounds with a -3 on the shuriken pistol this time, so a 6 up. That's a lieutenant down. So this squad of 3 Reapers are going to put their double shots against those guys. 3 against the jumpy dudes. 1, I want to make sure I'm not cheating you. 1 Reaper, 2 Reapers, 3 Reapers. I was cheating you. Nearly had an extra Reaper. So 3s. And then I'll be wounding you on 3s, re-rolling because you're doomed. So that's 4 at -2. And each one's 2 damage. Oh, he's only dropped 1. Just 1 dead. One of the jumpy dudes, yeah. I need to measure some ranges down here. Right, there's 3 Dire Avengers there in range, including the Exarch. So we'll have to roll his separately. So 3s. And then it's still just T4, aren't you, the jumpy dudes? 4s. Rerolling because you're doomed. So that's 2 saves at -3. Oh, some good hit rolls.
One was, were they flat one or 2 damage?
Just 1 damage, and then you've got another 2 at -3. 1. So that's 1 guy dead, 2 wounds. So I've still got these 5 Reapers left. I'm tempted to shoot your Warlord. I have to, really. Be silly not to, wouldn't I? So they're going to do the solid shots down here. Here. So extra shot for the Exarch, hitting on 3s. No rerolls this time. I think he's T5 because of his super chunky Gravis armor. 1 wound. At -2, but he'll be on his invuln. He's passed it, yeah. Uh-oh, got a bit of a beat stick wandering free around here. I'm not liking this. Could be a problem. Could be a very big problem. The Striking Scorpion pistol in the combat. Hits, doesn't wound. Right, those guys on the bikes are going to put all their guns into those aggressors.
Right.
Is the 4 left alive?
3.
3.
Sorry.
3 in the neck. No, me guys I'm talking about. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
So we'll start with the Exarch, and I'm reroll 1s. He's missed because the Autarch's there. Oh, the guy did. He can reroll. He's missed. And the other guy's on 3s. 3 hits. Strength 6. 3s to wound. You're not doomed though. So that is 2 wounds at -4. So no save.
No.
And it's 2 damage. So 1 aggressor's dead. And I would take the one off that's not in cover if I was you.
What you
The back one. The back one. They've got like loads of shuriken guns, so you'll be on a 2 up armor. So we'll do the shuriken guns for the unit, which is going to be 4 shots a man, which is quite a lot of shots. It's just because you're guided, so there's a good chance I'll get loads of hits and stuff like that, but you want to be on as good an armor save as possible. Reroll 1s anyway because the Autarch would be there, so it's a pretty decent mix. I'm looking for 5s to wound, but 6s is what I'm really looking for. Right, so there's 2 6s, so 2 at -3.
-3s. No.
And then
Are they flat
2,
ones?
just 1s, and then 2 normal damage. So is that 2 fails?
That was 2 fails, so 1's on 1.
And that's it. So 1's just on 1 wound. Right, the Exarch down there is going to put his laser lance into this guy, and he's going to put
the Warlord.
no into the jumpy dude.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
And I'm going to put I'll put is there one of those dudes on a wound as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put the shurikens into them. So the shurikens hitting on 2s, you roll in. Right, so there's 1 at -3 and a normal one. You're in cover though, so you're on a 5 up. Saved, and a normal one on a 2.
No.
Saved, and then he's laser lance, rerolling 1s. Has hit, and 6 is a wounded. No, this is on this guy. So it's -4, 2 damage, so he's killed him.
Yeah. Flat.
Yeah. Right, 1 at a time. These little duties are going to shoot at the aggressors. So we'll do the back one first. So rerolling 1s. 1 wound at -3. Saved, because he's in cover. Oh, he's tanking up all the saves this time. Look at that. Good job the Autarch's there. Still got 2 6 1s. 1 wound. So 1 at -3. No, go through. He's wounded, wasn't he? So he killed 1 anyway. And the last thing I've got left to shoot is my thingamy-bobbly. So I'm going to shoot that.
What's your thingamy-bobbly?
This.
Oh yeah, tank. That's 1 Hellblast or...
The thing is, I think him and the Warlord are technically the closest units to it. That's what I'm looking at. So it's whether I go into him, who's probably got like 1,000,000 wounds.
Has he got to shoot his closest, like, has he?
No, but well, if the characters.
Oh, sorry.
Because he doesn't need line of sight, so he's definitely the closest model. Then it's probably him, because everything else is back here. But in the spirit of the game, I'm tempted to just pound him to dust. 2d6 shots. No.
He's going to tank them anyway.
He probably will. I'm going to go against your Stalker bolt rifle guys in the backfield. Actually, I'm not. What have I killed in the shooting phase? I've killed the jumpy dudes.
Yeah, wiped off, you mean?
Yeah. Jumpy dudes. The lieutenant died.
Yeah.
I'm going against this Hellblaster.
You got a D3.
I've got overwhelming firepower, yeah, I think it's D3. Oh! I knew I was going to get 12 shots. Twice I've rolled 12 shots for it. I normally get like 4. I normally roll terrible. So 3s. And then that roll again would be very nice. 3s to wound. It was 1 at -4, so he's took a wound. And then he's got 6 saves of a 3 up to survive. Oh! Yes. No, he dropped me. Oh! Just as well he dropped 2, so he's definitely dead. Yeah, because he got a command point at it. So that's important for my overwhelming firepower. That's big. Big lead for the Eldar. Right, charge phase. The charge phase. I'll leave him there. I'll let him come charging into me. I think that's a safe option. I'm going to start with the... am I going to start with the tank? Nah, the Warlord's going to go in. I'll charge with the Autarch into your Warlord. So it's 4, -2. I think he just gets in. I'm going to have a look. Is 2 inches enough to get within it? Yeah, 2 inches is enough. These ones are going to be -2. They're going to charge him and them. Actually, you don't get any Overwatch because he's got a Banshee mask. But these are in. But he can Overwatch them. And we'll do that off camera and come back. Right, he's just rolled. This is hits in Overwatch. He's got 1 extra grenade shot. So that misses. But he's got 4 hits, which get an extra hit. So he's got 8 hits against them in Overwatch. You wound on 4s. So 3 wounds. 4 wounds. 4, yeah. Nice.
Nah, that just bounced.
I know, but that was super hit.
Oh, yeah, for getting the 6s.
I've only got 3 dice. So saved so far. Once took a wound. And obviously this guy can't be because of his Banshee mask. So we'll move these all in. And we'll see what happens. Yeah. So we're charged in as well off camera here. One of the bikes was wounded, which we forgot about, so we took him off. We found the dice that was moving. So because he's got 3 CP left, I'm going to start down here. And I have to roll, I don't think it makes any difference because you're T5, so I'll just roll everybody's attacks together. So the Exarch, because he's strength 8 on the charge. Can reroll 1s because the Autarch's within 6. That's pretty poo. Looking for 3s. I need some good roll. Yeah, he's dead because it's -4. 2 damage each, 2, 4, 6 wounds. So we've managed to pop the aggressor. Yeah. And 3 inches towards the closest model would be this way. So we're just going to just stay still. Keeps the fan out. So are you paying to interrupt and go against my Warlord? You've got Kingslayer, that's worth it. Yeah. So James goes down to 1 CP and he's Primaris. Librarian is going to come smack my Autarch, who is a -1 to hit with the Shimmer Plume as well. Oh no, did I give him Shimmer Plume or there? I think I give him the Phoenix Gem. I'll have to double check. It'll not matter until he dies, and well, it does. Let's double check for you, hang on. I'm not cheating, James will confirm. I showed him in the list. It was the Shimmer Plume. I think I might have said the Phoenix Gem on the intro, that's all. So he's a -1 to hit. Yeah. So James hitting on a 4. If he gets him, he's not coming back to life though. So 2 hits. 2 wounds. -3, so I'm on my end run. 4 up. So he's dropped 1, so it's D3 damage. For the 2. So he's got 6 up the nose. So he ignores 1, so he's took his first wound. I think he's down to, he starts with 6, so he may be on 5. So down to 5 wounds here, and he's proper hemmed in there, and he's not getting anywhere. So with the lance, we're hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. It's a full house. Wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds at -4, but you did give this guy Artificer armor, so he's got a 5 up in run.
2 5-ups. Is that 2 there?
Yeah, 2. So he's made 1, so he takes 2 damage. So he's still alive. I think you get 5 wounds with a Primaris Psyker. I think so. I'm pretty sure it's 5, a normal one's 4, and you always get an extra wound in an attack. So with that, that's the end of my phase. So pretty devastating there from the Eldar. Because we'll not get secure defense 6. Master of Runes. Well, we didn't do one from the Runes of Battle, but we did do one from the Runes of Fate, so that'll be 1. We've got Doom Guide and Smite. You know what it is? They're both D3. That's terrible. Master of the Runes is like, if you go 3 or more, and Master of the Warp's still the same thing. So I'm going to get 2 D3, and Overwhelming Firepower is another D3. And I'm going to start to defend 5. I didn't know. Sorry, I was looking at them. I thought it was just get one. So it's
you've tripled you've tripled.
So they're 5 points. We'll get rid of them cards. It's 5 points.
Concedes come in.
I think it could be. I think you want to go and charge him with Torgaron and kill some psychers.
Yeah, we'll just have a little bit of fun.
But yeah. So I'll mark my points up. Well, George James gets to draw some. Actually, hang on with it. We've got the Scorpion as well. We'll fight with the Exarch. Mandy Blasters. No, don't do anything.
I don't get to draw anything, do I?
1 hit, no wounds. So the Exarch's going to get pummeled to death. But we'll see what James gets for his cards. I was going to take my Scorpion off as well, but I actually passed all bar 1 armor save. So he's still alive. He's still in the fight. James gets to draw 2 cards. Disciplined Firepower, which is... So when it's generated, select a number between 1 and 3. Score a number of victory points equal to that number, but only if at least that many enemy units were destroyed as a result of an attack made by an Imperial Fist unit during that turn. So pick a number 1 to us. How many units do you think you're going to kill?
What is it, a dice? A D?
No, it says you pick. Pick a number between 1 and 3. So you'll probably kill this one. That's 1.
1.
So how many other units do you think you'll kill? Depends what you pick on.
If I win, I'll be like...
Well, he'll definitely smash him unless I roll. 2, plus he gets a gun, doesn't he, to shoot at somebody.
2, how many ones is
You know what? I think you've got to go for the 3. Go for the Hail Mary to pull the points back.
Yeah.
3? So you're going for a 3?
Which is alright.
Yeah, because your Psychic's still alive.
Yeah.
So you're going to go for a 3. Master the Warp. He's looking for a Psychic power. Right, you need to get all these. It's doable.
I'm still nowhere near you, but yeah.
Yeah, but you could get a 5-6 point turn this turn because Kingslayer assassinates in.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so you want to go for as many character kills as possible. Good luck.
I'm sure it was within. I didn't know
Right.
a bit further back there.
No, they were fine. We've jumped ahead. So basically, Torgaron, he hasn't shot or anything. He's moved around. We've gone into the Psychic phase. He actually managed to smite my Warlord and a couple of wounds off him. I failed to deny. Yeah, no, you got your second power. What was the other one you were going to do?
Oh, it's the charge against, but I'm not going to charge it. It's pointless because I'm going to be
He's going to use
guys,
the use the heal power on himself.
Can you use it on yourself?
Yeah, he fought his friendly unit. We jumped ahead as well because he did pistols.
He was down to 3, wasn't he?
Yeah, he'd lost a couple of wounds.
Sorry.
Cast on a 4, I think. It's worth doing. So they were staying still. They couldn't move because they were in combat.
5 casts on a 4.
So it goes off. I'll see if I can deny it, which I do anyway, from the guys down here. So basically, we jumped ahead into the shooting phase. The Striking Scorpion died. That's one of his 3 units. They're going to open up into the bikes. Did you say?
No, they were going against the vehicle, weren't they? With a +1.
You'll get 3 damage against a vehicle, but you'll wound it on a 5. But the bikes you'll wound on a 4, and you'll kill a bike with a shot. But I will get an invuln save.
I'll go against the bikes. Yeah.
5 shots. That's 3 hits. Wounds on 4s. 2 so far. It's 3 wounds. I've passed 2, so that's a dead bike. That's a dead bike. I'm going to take the one off there. That's in cut. Just to make your charge a little bit more difficult.
Nearest one.
You know the guy that's sitting out of the crater, so you're going to have to come into the crater.
Oh, so I've got a...
So you've got to get a -2, but
5, so I need
it's still doable.
7-inch dodge.
You'd already done the pistol in combat, which missed, didn't it, with your Librarian?
So
Or didn't
I'm
hit.
Get these guys. He's going to be in.
So who's he shooting? No, he's going to shoot his gun.
Shooting, yeah, he's got his which one?
These guys don't have a 3-up armour, so has he got grenades?
Nobody has.
No, they're all like invuln saves.
Oh, my life.
These have got a 3-up armour, but they're only like single wounds.
Well, yeah, but then I get D3, but it doesn't spill over, does it?
Yeah. Has he got grenades?
No.
Oh, it's up to you. Do you want to shoot? Do you want to kill a Dark Reaper? They've got a... The damage doesn't matter, really. It's just going to be...
Yeah, I'll just start Reaper. It's on a 2.
Wounds, and it's minus like 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
-3 damage. So he doesn't save. I'm not going to roll 3 6s. No. So Dark Reaper dead. Are you going off the weakened squad? Or the full squad?
It doesn't make any
They can't feel morale at this stage, so one off the weakened squad.
Right, he's going to charge in.
So who's he going against?
These 2 are the same, aren't they?
You're going for both of them, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think you can fail.
Wait, it's just
I don't think you definitely can't fail. He's in there.
These guys, I needed a 7 to get in across the crater.
Yeah. Oh, CP, you've got a CP, you've got 1 left.
No!
Oh! Right, these guys, pistols, no hits. Oh, how far away were you? Well, if you're 7, you're not in range of my lances, though.
5, but I need 2 for
Oh, for the crit. So are you in range of the lances? Are you within 6 inches?
3 millimeters out.
Right, no, that's fine. That's what I was saying. If it was that far, then I'm not going to get the benefit of the lances. Yeah. So I've got 1 hit, the Autarch's there. 1 hit, 1 wound, no negative. So the guy takes a wound on his way in. Right, You start with charging units, so I'm assuming this guy's going to batter both of these guys. He's looking for the assassinate. I sort of hope you get it, but I hope you don't. He'll have at least 5 attacks. So you're going 3 and 3?
Ballistics get, yeah. Yeah. Oh, 2 separate, so 3 this side.
You can reroll the 1.
And 3 this side.
Reroll the 1.
Can
Did you just get it right? Luckily, you only need a hit each anyway, so you've got 2 hits on each, so 2s on the first guy, 2s on the other guy.
What's with these bloody ones?
Because they've got 4 up in ones, so there's a 50-50 chance they'll both survive.
Yeah.
Right, the first guy will do the guy on the left, near the objective, is dead. The guy on the right is dead.
Oh, it's only right all those ones should carry over.
So pile in 3, you're going towards Eldar, or you're just going to stay put? Because he'll just get to attack you. He's not very good, but he's got D3 damage.
Yeah, we'll go towards.
You're going to go in?
Yeah.
Fucking take it. Take it, Eldrad. Tell you what, I'll do his attacks now. I think he's missed. I think he hits on 3s. Wow, Eldrad hits on 2s. I don't know why, but he does. 3s to wound you, because I'm... 4s. Akihan, he's plus strength plus 2 as well, isn't he? Yeah. You're T5, aren't you? There's not any super extra toughness. Oh, I think I just wounded you twice. Yeah, I did wound you twice because his staff's plus 2, so he goes to strength 5 and it's minus 2 and it's D3 damage, so you'll be on 2 up armour, your 4 up invuln.
Yeah.
And how many wounds have you got? Please don't say 6. 7, good. So I can't kill you because I'd feel terrible if you'd done this and then I just rolled a double 3 on the damage. Alright, he's past 1 invuln anyway, D3 damage. It is the big 3 though.
2 left.
So, no, you said... You had 7 wounds, didn't you?
Yeah.
You got 4 left.
What's that, D6?
Yeah,
D3.
D3, 4 left. 4 wounds on the big fella. Right, you've got it's your turn to nominate a unit now anyway, so you've got your Psyker against the Warlord.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to, yeah.
You've got to go Warlord, because if you kill him here, you get Kingslayer, D3 points, and D3 for Assassinate.
Yeah, he was 5, wasn't he, base?
Yeah, 5 attacks.
No, 4, he's only 4 because he's locked in combat now, 4.
It's on 4s, because I'm minus 1 with a Shimmer Plume. That's decent. Wounds on 4s. Is it just a power, like a 4 sword?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's 2 wounds or 2 4 up invulns. Oh, I've passed 1 failed ones. D3 damage.
6.
No. Oh, it's the 2. Yeah, he's down to 1 wound. Oh, that was so close. Right.
What was he? He was on 3 wounds.
No, you healed, didn't you?
No, I didn't. It didn't go off.
Did it not? Oh, right, yeah. So I've got the Autarch. 4 hits.
2.
Oh, I've got 3 wounds. Normally I don't wound because he's only strength 3. It's minus 4. It's invuns, 5 ups, 3 lots.
Oh, I feel anyway.
Dead. 6 wounds. So that is Warlord.
Yeah.
Ouch. And at the end of your turn, I'm going to defend 5 as well. So I'll get rid of that one. But we'll come and total your points. Because... No, wait there. You killed... How many units did you kill? Oh, because you missed out on that. That would have been the 3.
Yeah, it was only 2.
So you got Master of the Warp. You don't score that because you didn't get it. That's a really weird card. You got Assassinate. But you didn't get 3 points. You got 2 points. Because you killed the 2 Warlocks. They're so close there to getting loads of points.
Yeah, still nowhere near enough.
2 points, and I get 3 points to that Warlord, didn't I? So we're going to just draw the cards and talk it out, because I think it's getting a bit... It's naff now. There's just Torgarrod on there who will either die to smite the attackies and lots of missile shots. Obviously, we think we know which way it's going. You don't obviously get beaten for being tabled, but realistically, kill a character is probably going to happen. Secure 5, I've got all those tanks on it. Secure 3, I don't even know where 3 is. That's 4. 3 must be around near you somewhere. Combined strikers kill something in different phases, and then secure and defend 6. Well, those thingies would have zipped over to 6 again, so I'd probably got 3 or 4 points at least in that turn. And then whatever you had left would have come back, so we're just happy to call it there, because I don't want to...
It's been whitewashed anyway.
It's... you know what? I'm looking at the dead pile and it looks horrific. It looks like you haven't even set your army up yet. But I had some really good strong turns, and I just think if you, I don't know if you, even if you'd went first, I think I set up very defensively, but I had a lot of mobility and range, which was the big key.
Yeah. No, that's what it is. It's because I'm trying to play this and I don't want to put any vehicles in. It makes a big difference. If I had a couple of repulsors in there with stuff carrying them forwards to get them in there and the aggressors in.
Tell you what, you made a really good point. I think you're too defensive with these. You should have been further up because they were going to get picked on anyway. And you made a good point. You probably should have started with some of these on because then if you did, I would have had too many targets. Like they've got good range, they're good against vehicles.
No, I could have used a Sarge to pop smoke, even turn them on.
Yeah.
Sarge pop and smoke, giving them an extra cover save
but,
and all. And
yeah, the thing is, because you didn't, I then picked on
the Hellblasters
and the other units. But if you had everything on, I wouldn't have had enough units to like pick on all of them. Yeah. And then they would have been there for the like missing out on.
I think again
that's 18 strength 7 shots.
Lieutenant, I should have had the banner guy there with the.
But like you said, you're going to up it to 3k points, aren't you? So if you've got a banner, a banner guy, an apothecary.
Vehicles will come in because, like I say, I don't want to go mech based with this. Really, I want to keep it.
I think they're good though. You definitely, if they were in earlier on, I'd have been in a bit more trouble. My flyer would have definitely been knocked out.
They'd be a nightmare in my iron hands going up the brigade.
I think in this army or the Crimson Fists, the fact that they've got the extra damage.
The Crimson Fists, picking on the bigger units too, depends if you're
well, it's the strength 7, the -3 in Devastator and the 3 damage against vehicles. I think it's nothing to be like. If any vehicles are T6 and that, it's brutal. And obviously, like you said, 18 shots of not having it on the table.
Next time you'll be seeing these in a city fight, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, and that's the other thing is like you've got so many guns that ignores all my cover. Like literally, when you're shooting
these are set up for that kind of board, really.
Personally, though, I think you're way too defensive with these. Just the sheer weight of fire they put out. If they're standing at the front, it stops me coming forward. Yeah. And when they were at the back, I remember my army could like. Jump up and pick on stuff.
Yeah, you would have taken them out instead of the Hellblasters, and the Hellblasters would have been there to take out the plane a bit quicker.
You never know, do you? But the cards are pretty good as well.
Yeah.
But I think it was about. I'm looking at the points now. It was about 20 to 6, wasn't it? Currently 26. That's before we even totaled up turn 5.
Yeah. That was an absolute nightmare.
It's a weird game of this one. That's the thing because you can. I quite like it because you can keep generating cards and there's always a chance you can score. And even if you only get one thing, you know, like you said, you might draw 2 cards and all of a sudden you've got Assassinating Kingslayer and then there's those 3 characters. That was so close. Like, you had a couple of turns of almost getting 5 or 6 points, but then getting 1 or 2. You know what I mean? And if you'd have got those, it would have been, it was close at the start. And then it just sort of made turn 3 and 4. Really, I'm looking at the points now. Turn 3 and 4 were horrific.
They generated more cards, more.
Well, that's the thing, because I'd scored them and moving them and things. But I enjoyed using the Eldar for a while. It's really weird not using a Laytok. I kept thinking you're going to be minuses to hit and stuff. And
I didn't enjoy running my iron hands. Not running my iron hands.
Yeah. Never mind. I still feel, but I don't really like using mine now. I feel a bit bad. They're very, very, very strong.
Yeah.
I took there's a little tournament, like a friendly one at Battle Bunkers, like a doubles one. And I just come back off holiday, didn't have time to do now. Just basically had took some stuff I had painted up, and you know I've got like tons of Marines anyway. And Scott didn't have much anti-armour, so I just took like 3 Iron Hand Flyers, 2 Storm Talons, and the little what's it called? Stormhawk Interceptor.
Yeah.
And then what did I have? A Librarian with just bog standard Smite, Might of Heroes, and Null Zone, which to get rid of any invuns. 2 Hunters, which actually were great in the thingy. They did really, really well, the Hunters. I can't remember what else I took. It was just 1,000 points. And it was basically a flyer wing and I think a heavy detachment. So what else did I take? I can't even remember. Oh, the snipers, 3 snipers. And a Venerable Dread, who I upgraded to become a character. So that was it. It was just a bit of anti-tank and actually did really well. Did really, really well. Finished second. But I think it was third. I think they'd mixed the points up. It was Ricky was undefeated in his team, so he should have definitely kept second place. But that was a good little tournament for anyone that knows a Battle Bunker. I definitely recommend them. They run some good tournaments, and it was good crack all day. It was just lots of fun. So anyway, the Eldar are victorious today. I'm pretty sure if that was run again, or the Marines went first, that would be a very different story. like I said, I purposely set up really defensive and hidden. And just kept a lot of my guns, especially for me. It was once you put your aggressors right back. I can't emphasize it enough. It was almost like I didn't fear you as much.
Yeah.
I knew I could like come up to here, and it was going to take you a turn or two. Because if the aggressors had got here and survived,
yeah, that's one of those things. I was waiting for the
deep strikers
behind rather than in front.
But to be fair, as a deterrent as well, them sitting there, I definitely didn't want to drop any small units within 12 inches of them. Because the way to fire the pump out, they would have just spec scanned them off the table. So anyway, it's been a long time since we played, so I hope that one was good. I hope it wasn't littered with a load of errors. Probably was. Probably was. Like I said, chapter approves due out. It's actually out for pre-order now. So until that actually becomes live though, then obviously we'll keep the points as they were. And I expect to see some drops across the board. Probably a load more big FAQs after that and stuff, and the game will change again, and it'll be a nightmare because there's way too many books and way too many FAQs.
Hashtag Games Workshop, stop charging for books every 3 months.
It's getting... Another reason with these as well, I'd said recently, like, well, I texted you, didn't I? And I said, look, I'm going to either run Tower Eldar because there's that many changes. Like, I quite wanted to do a Chaos list, but there's that much stuff and that many books and stuff. I haven't really had time. I've been busy with loads of work, and I've never played in over a month or something, and I was like, I literally haven't got time to read through all the books and see what's what, because I don't want to bring them to the table and then have people scream saying, why aren't you using this strat, or why haven't you done that? And I just haven't had time to catch up yet, and there's tons of stuff with all the Psychic Awakening stuff come out, so hopefully I'll get a chance to catch up soon and get some more bat reps finished. And we'll get the boys in yellow back on the table. Feels right putting them against them in Kelsey, so maybe he's against them in Kelsey, or the Orcs. Something that feels good against yellow v green. And thanks for watching everyone. Victory Eldario.